Breast milk, you made my day.
And I am muted. Let's try that again. Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks. And with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are proud to present to you us back in the habit, back again, 2026. Baby, we in it. And there's a lot of famous people I'm glad I'm not this week. So, hey, let's get into it.
Me too, man. But one man that I am, happy to know, I don't want to be, even though he just celebrated an awesome birthday. Say hello to the Bombay bad boy himself, Big Rig Nick Utal.
Yep, glad to be here on this wonderful Thursday night after another vacation, another holiday. Let's say that we got a lot of catching up to do.
I know, right? Nick and I went to Florida to celebrate Nick's birthday with some of his friends and family, and I get to the Airbnb, and what do I see? Kathleen Kennedy is actually fired this time. The day I step away from my fucking computer, that chick leaves, and everybody's going nuts. But you know what, Nick? We went to Super Nintendo World, so I don't give a shit about what we didn't do last week. We're here to make up for it, though, this week, folks.
That's true. We did have an awesome, like 4 days of just like fucking around and doing dumb shit and just having a good time. So, it was fun.
I don't think I'll remember it because I don't currently remember it. That's how you know you had Folks, I was telling Dion off air, this place was so big. It had 8 bathrooms. We didn't even get to use all the bathrooms or all the beds. I even at one point wanted to try to sleep in every bed because they'll have to clean the sheets and make everything new again. So I just wanted to do it on principle.
Yeah. Did not get that chance.
Smart man.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I did bookmark the place in case we ever go down there again and we need a giant place for everybody to sleep. So
when we go back, Nick, you're damn right we will. Now, folks, if you want to catch that adventure, well, you can help us reach our goal. We're testing out the goal feature here on the channel. I've been paying attention to the pop-out chat over on YouTube. So first off, we have a super chat goal we're trying to hit, and we also have a poll right now. So the poll is, which trailer looks better, Darth Maul or He-Man? And we'll talk about both of those trailers tonight. And right now, and it's been changing because before we went on the air, it was 75% Darth Maul, 25% He-Man. Now it's 56% Darth Maul, 44% He-Man. So this is looking interesting, and we will give you all of our thoughts and details and opinions on these trailers in just a few moments. We only have a few things to take care of before we start tonight's show. So we're all caught up. A video just dropped a few minutes ago. So after tonight's show, hell, if you feel so inclined to pause the show and go watch it and tell me what you think, I won't be mad. But it is on the new Star Trek show. I want to do more on the channel. So you think Jeff's making a Star Wars video today? Nah, it was Star Trek, but we'll do Star Wars this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. No new information to share on anything related to art. But Dion, I have a comic book recommendation for you. And I can't recommend it enough. It's brand new, and it's very popular, and I'm sad that it took me this many months to read it, but I can't recommend Absolute Batman enough. This is the new version of Batman with the tiny head. At first, the artwork kind of threw me off, but damn it, is this awesome. When I'm reading this, I'm getting Year One vibes, Batman Begins vibes, just quality comic book storytelling. And it was so hard to put it down because I opened it up at the airport when I was waiting for the flight. And, you get there and you got a little time. And I was just burning through this book. I got almost halfway through it just sitting there at the airport. I made myself stop because I wanted to read it on the plane. But I can't recommend it enough. And I think I'm just going to go and continue to buy these trade paperbacks because Absolute Batman's absolutely awesome. So, Dion, go to your store. Go buy that book. Get a copy for the kids and yourself. You won't regret it. I recommend it that highly.
I have heard nothing but good things about it. I've been meaning to get into it and check it out. I've been half following the storyline, but I haven't read anything yet. But every person I've talked to that's read it, they love it. Everything I've read online is how good it is. This absolute universe appears to be pretty nuts. So hell yeah, man, you're on. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading Georgian's message and it was making me laugh. But yeah, folks, that's Jeff's recommendation for the week. Absolute Batman the Zoo by Scott Snyder, Nick Dragata, and Frank Martin on colors. So from one comic book creator to another, guys, you did a good job. So keep them coming. Now, folks, tonight, like we said on the stream, we're doing a super chat goal because if we reach that goal, when we do, because we usually reach that number anyway, we will give you guys a narrated mini documentary of our trip to Florida. Now, that doesn't just include it's not even anything personal like Airbnb footage. It's a trip to Universal's brand new dark universe, or epic universe, excuse me. We went through all the lands, we hung out, we ate, we drank, we did it up right, and I got footage for you. But here's the cool part. Nick and I decided to go to Cape Canaveral Kennedy Space Station on Monday. So if you guys want to look at that, check it out too. Just help us reach our goal. That's included in the footage, and it was a blast. Nick, like I told you on Monday, I missed my calling in life to be an astronaut.
God, I miss my calling in life to be a rocket scientist.
Well, it's not too late. Let's just restart in our late 30s and on, and we'll just continue life as undergrads at some college. You go be a rocket engineer, I'll go be an astronaut. Maybe my heart will still beat when they let me into space. Who knows?
Oh, jeez.
All right, so let's keep going on with tonight's show. So Georgian says, you guys went on vacation. Good thing nothing happened major. Yeah, oh wait, one of the Ewoks died, and Mark Jones of Leprechaun fame also died. So quiet, nuns go to work on a Sunday. Yeah, don't worry, folks. Instead of giving you the same Kathleen Kennedy's fired this time video, I have something a little more world-class. So don't worry. I'm going to hit every topic you want. I have a whole list here. I'm even talking about somebody who's normally a political commentator, but has had such a bad take on entertainment that I actually need to make a video addressing this man by name. So next week, Jeff gets political by talking or taking down some political figure who doesn't know shit about movies. Social media is for everybody, but if you make yourself look stupid, I'm going to come after you. So
yeah. No, if you make yourself look stupid on the internet, you welcome ridicule into your life. I'm sorry. If you as a public figure, anybody makes a video of you in the car yelling at the phone, you've given the internet fodder to make fun of you. You just have.
Oh well, this is a big person with a big show, and people in our sphere will be surprised that I make a video about it. Dion, you'll love it though. I'll tell you guys off air.
Nice.
And it's nobody in our sphere, nobody we've ever streamed with or worked with. So there's your teaser, folks.
Oh, that'll be interesting to
Oh yeah, because this motherfucker is so dumb, and I have to I get it that people think that you think you know how shit used to work in the past because you were a child and you equate those things to the way things were. But this guy had such a dumb take about movies that I'm literally going to make a 40-minute video about it. So that's it. I can't wait. I'll stop. But Shrebbles08, we'll talk to you in a second. So Georgian, thank you very much for the support. Appreciate that. We have 3 of our 20 goal already. So Georgian, thank you very much for all the support over the years. Shrebbles08 says the word of the day, it's cream-pie. Debbie gets cream pied. Cream pie. I want this movie, Cream Pie Horizon. I don't even know what that would actually be about.
Cream Pie Horizon. Ah, jeez. It's just an hour and a half shot of an actual pie in the oven slowly rising. That's all
I like that. I would so watch that movie. Now, this title is somehow dirtier than the real one. Instead of Freddy got fingered, we got Freddy got cream pied. A fistful of cream pie.
Oh God!
Inglorious Cream Piers, Cream Pie Man and the Revenge of the Cream Pies. I'm sorry, I just had a mental parody of Revenge of the Nerds, but with that, so never mind.
I mean, there is a cream pie scene in that. It doesn't involve, but there's a scene at the carnival where they're selling pies, and it's just like. I think the picture underneath the pie is like the girl topless, and then it's just like whipped cream on top.
You know, the other type of cream pie is probably in that scene when he has the helmet on.
Yeah,
but they couldn't show that in the 80s.
That's true. That's true.
Let's give a couple cream pie titles because, you know, we have to. Cream Pie Forever.
No good cream pie for old men.
Dion, you are muted, man. What do you got? He's like, oh.
Well, you know, it's probably a good thing I didn't come up with a name using the word of the week this time. It's straight up dirty as fuck. But mine was black cream pie. You know, classic. Being we just got past MLK Day. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it in the family.
Well, since we're keeping it black, I'm gonna cream pie you, sucker. Is my new title.
I'm gonna get you cream pie.
Yeah. Or TV show is Living Cream Pie.
God, Silence of the Cream Pies.
Hot Tub Cream Pie Machine. That's my final one.
Gone with the cream pie.
All right, Dion, close us out, buddy. Any titles yours? If you need assistance, tag me in.
Cream Pie of the Mohicans.
There you go. We kept it ethnic. There you go, folks. Diversity is our middle name. Forget progress. I'm not there.
We kept it.
It's 2026, and I'm saying it's in all colors.
Yeah.
Rainbow Coalition is alive.
Everybody's catching strays.
The Rainbow Coalition of Cream Pies. That's the new name here on the channel.
Hey.
It looks like a fucking Baskin Robbins.
Yeah. Baskin Robbins always remembers. They always find out too.
Baskin Robbins used to be awesome.
Yeah. And then, well, they're fine now. Dean H., thank you very much for your support. Dean. Carol Baskin, that bitch. Remember her?
I've not. Hey, blast from the past.
I know, right? People were like, hey, it's 2026. You mentioned Tulsa King. No, Tiger King. I forgot the name of the show.
See, that it's so far back. You mixing it with Tulsa King. They were just also in Oklahoma. Well yeah. our boy was.
Look, listen. Yes, Tiger King was because Tiger King happened during the pandemic. It feels like eons ago. Yep. It's like it must have been 10 years ago. No, it was. It's just a few years ago.
So but wild. Dean, thank you for helping us reach our goal. Thank you to everybody for joining us tonight, folks. If you wouldn't mind, we are going to ask you to hit the thumbs up button. If you're watching us on Twitter, just share. I don't care if nobody sees your share, but it actually helps us in the algorithm because our goal for 2025 is bigger than our goal for 2025. We got to 200K. We've had videos that have done well, but our goal is still the 1 million subscribers, and that ain't changing anytime soon. Now that the book is done, it's all world class all the time. So, folks, let's do this together. But thank you, Dean. Now, Ghost Goblin has a great comment that I definitely want to talk about. Has anyone noticed there's a distinct lack of buzz and updates regarding The Mandalorian and Grogu? I suspect it's going to be a flop. Now, Ghost, I have noticed that there is more discussion on films that come out later than Mandalorian and Grogu. See, I believe Disney has a problem with owning Marvel and Star Wars because they own competition, and you can't over-promote one and leave the other one in the dust. Now, both are on the outs with hardcore fans because we can show that with lower numbers. You know, if this was just a couple of people on the internet, like Kathleen Kennedy wants to say, then your movies would have just kept making money, but they kept going down, and people stopped showing up for your shows, and your merchandise isn't selling. So it's beyond that. With all that being said, though, Ghost Goblin, I don't think this movie is going to outright flop. I think your Colliders of the world and your shill medias are going to promote it. Star Wars is back. Star Wars is saved. And then the other side of the aisle is going to be Star Wars is dead. Star Wars can't come back. And I'm looking at it like, if this movie's good, I'll be happy. If it sucks, well, we're in the same boat as always. So join us for an honest review. Don't worry about other Joe Blow. Well, actually, not JoeBlow.com. They're cool. But anybody else out there that's going to be going, oh, it's this, it's that.
I was like, all right.
I like Joe Blow a lot. I wish he was a real person. We'd have him on the show.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
The goal of 2026 is to keep it world class, folks, except no substitutes.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing it for 10 years now, so, you know, can't stop us now.
Bam.
It won't.
Can't stop us. Exactly. That can't stop us now, baby. We in too deep. We've been talking too much shit, too.
It's all world class, brother.
Can't get rid of us
now. Shrubbles08 has a great question. Jeff, did you see the Apollo 1 door hatches at Cape Canaveral Space Center? Talk about NASA BS that wasn't world class at all. Number 42, please. Yes, Nick and I saw that.
Yep.
Let me see something real quick. Nick, I got to tell you, man, that was, look, the whole trip was great. 10 out of 10. But that was extra special.
No, that was, dude, it was hilarious because, like, we had to leave the Airbnb by 10. And my brother and my sister-in-law left, like, that night because they had, like, 4 animals to, like, keep in their car and drive back to Tennessee. And so it was me, my buddy Sohel, and Jeff. So we, like, you know, we cleaned the place. We got up. We, like, went to breakfast. And then we did, like, and, like, Jeff's flight was until what? You'd have to board until 9:45.
Yeah.
So we had, like, 8 hours to kill. So I was just like, the original idea was to go to Universal and spend the day there, but we already got to Epic, and I was like, we're not doing this again. So we're done with breakfast. I'm just like, oh, we'll go to this comic book shop and see what's going on. And then he's like, I wonder how far, like, Kennedy Space Center is. It's like, you know, it's like 45 miles away, like an hour, 10 minutes. I'm like, let's fucking do it. Let's go. Let's just go there.
And we saw that door, dude. That was this. They have a whole tribute to those guys, and it's sad.
It is really, yeah.
But it's sad how they went out, but they are remembered well and accurately. So if you want to go support their legacy, go check out the Kennedy Space Center. It's cool. It's like space camp for adults, except they sell alcohol. Do they sell beer in the restaurant?
I think they sell beer. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got to see the SLS on the launch pad. It apparently launches in like 14 days or something or whatever.
That was cool. We're like ahead of the curve and the Artemis and all that stuff.
Yeah, because this one's supposed to go the furthest out past the moon. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, folks, if you'd like more science-based stuff, let us know, because Nick and we love science and we love to explore. So if you want to see us go to some other places that are cool, look, I'd love to go to outer space, Nick, but that's a little ways away.
We'd have to call up Uncle Elon for that one.
Like, Uncle Elon, can you just get us on, like, you know, stow us away so we can go to space, hang out at the space station? That'd be kind of cool. I could hang out with an astronaut for a week.
There you go. I'm sure he could, you know, have us like circumnavigate the globe, you know, a couple of times and bring us back down.
Well, hail FUD. So there we go. But you requested a number 42, Shrubbles08. So let's get you a number 42. That's what we're going to do. So, guys, before we jump into the trailer and everything that we're about to go into tonight, Nick, you and I were talking about video game TV shows when we hung out. Any excitement for the new Fallout, or are you just kind of waiting for Twisted Metal like me?
No, Twisted Metal, man. That one was the most fun one, because I think I rewatched the first season like right before the second one came out. And then I rewatched the second season after that was completed because it was so much fun. So that's one I'm looking forward to a lot. I'm glad they got approved for a third season. I'm always worried because, you know, it may, because I may like, we may like it, but, you know, it may not like reach the, you know, the views they wanted, or, you know, whatever, you know, weird, you know, achievement that the production company wanted. So.
Well, we're special, Nick.
Yeah. It was good to hear that, like, that show did well, you know. So it's like, all right, good. We're gonna get a couple more seasons. It's good, because we need that absurdity. We need that craziness. We need that kind of show right now.
Yeah, I want more. I do believe that video game adaptations and giant, massive crossovers are the future of entertainment that can make a lot of money, because a game is unique to everybody. Yeah, we're all playing Mario, but the way we play through it is personal. That's why, Mario means a lot to people besides it being fun and iconic, and that's why the movie makes money. And with Fallout and Twisted Metal, you're kind of living in these weird dystopian futures, very different. And so I just want more stuff of quality. Like, I'm really hoping the Zelda movie hits. I'm really hoping that whatever else they make in the future, Metroid or Punch-Out. I think they should make a Punch-Out movie. Like a Punch-Out movie that's made in the tone of the new Street Fighter film, but with actual Mike Tyson at the end. I think that's like a $500 million film right there.
That would be hilarious. No, that'd be fun. We need a time crisis movie. We need a time crisis movie or show.
Oh, I'd watch that in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah.
So, now, speaking of movies, Nick, we're about to get an adaptation of something very classic and iconic. And let's get an image pulled up here because, folks, one thing that we love is classic entertainment. We all grew up in a bygone era where Saturday morning cartoons dominated your week. It might have been Tuesday, but in your mind, you were waiting for that next episode to drop. And if you're a 90s kid like we were, that was Spider-Man or X-Men or an Adventure of the Power Rangers. But if you grew up in the 80s, it might have been G.I. Joe, it might have been Transformers, or it might have been the most powerful, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And so today, they dropped the official trailer for the new He-Man and the Masters of the Universe film, or just Masters of the Universe. And this is the first Masters of the Universe film in almost 40 years. I believe the last one came out in 87. It's 26. So we're 39 years removed from the original Dolph Lundgren classic. And now we got this one. And this has been hyped all over the internet today. And so I watched the trailer. I tweeted about it. I thought it was a fine trailer, and we'll get into that. But I want to know what you guys think. Dion, what did you think of the He-Man trailer, man?
Listen, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was your standard, like, by the numbers, action adventure, chosen one trailer. I enjoyed it. It didn't do anything, it didn't do anything to separate it from any other action adventure trailer that we've seen in the last 5-6 years. But I was like, damn, okay, I do want to see that. It did the job with me. It got me where I'm like, I'm a little excited for this one. A little excited.
Nick?
I gotta agree with Dion. Like it had the trailer was really good. You did have, that whole thing of like, he was raised in this world and he had to go back to, I guess, Earth or, normalcy or whatever, and like get a corporate job and stuff, which I thought was hilarious. And he kept having this, this image of the sword and sorcery and all that other kind of stuff. So I like it. I think it's going to be fun. But once again, like, I'm not a He-Man. I think I watched the show when I was like really young. I don't remember any of it, but apparently my mom told me I had the toys and stuff. So apparently I liked it. But it seems like every other adaptation after the fact has been very lackluster. I do have a soft spot for the Dolph Lundgren movie as a kid because it was terrible, but in the best way.
Yeah, you see, guys, this trailer looks completely fine to me. If I use the phrase generic, it's not necessarily a dig, but this looks very much like a Marvel movie.
Generic's the perfect describer, for sure.
Yeah, and generic's not bad. Sometimes store brand is generic, but it tastes great. You don't need to get a craft version of mac and cheese, even though I don't even eat that shit. But my point is, I watched this trailer this morning, and these shots, this looks like Asgard. This looks like shit I've seen before.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And that is fine, because I like the original He-Man movie, like, in the way that every kid that caught it on Channel 64 randomly on a Sunday, a decade after it came out, does. See, that's where this show is slightly different. We are in our late 30s to like 42-ish, but we still didn't grow up in that window where we were like big into He-Man, big into G.I. Joe, and big into Transformers. The trifecta of 80s franchises are a little too old for us. We grew up post. We're Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, random show. But I don't have the... Say what?
I said accurate, though.
Thank you. But my point I'm trying to get at is a lot of people in the audience and online are very hesitant. They're waiting for the ball to drop on this because they're very emotionally tied into He-Man. And I want a good He-Man film as much as every one of you guys out there. I want it to be cool. I actually want it to be kind of savage and violent, because when I think of He-Man, I don't think of that cartoon. I think of the images that were created, the comic books that came with the action figures. Like a listener of ours was like, dude, you got to get this He-Man compendium. So I bought this book. It's every He-Man comic from the toys. And I read it and I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool. But I also don't have the nostalgia like a lot of guys do with this trailer. It looks fun. It looks cool. If it sucks, I'll be the first one to say it. There's a nice bunch of Mattel toys in the background, so maybe we'll get a big movie in the future. I just want to be entertained, man.
Exactly. Exactly. That's all I want is like, yeah, the trailer's good, but like, will the movie be good as well? That's the thing. That's what we really want. We're willing to spend our $25 per person to go watch the movie, but if we don't get something out of it, then why the fuck are we going to the movies?
What do you guys? I agree with that statement 100%. And what do you guys think about the casting choices?
Idris Elba's an interesting choice. I'm finding it interesting that he's at that level where he's just randomly in shit. Again, it's Idris Elba, so we get it. He's the chosen one or whatever. I'm willing to give it a shot, but him as what's his name, Rumble or whatever the hell,
Man at Arms.
Man at Arms. I'm like, we tried it with the Dark Tower. Now, he's. He was already Heimdall. He had that kept him in the cool zone with me, and the rest of his repertoire has been hit or miss. He would not have been my first choice, but he's Idris Elba, especially after watching the President movie with him and Cena. I was like, damn, okay. He can be charming. I don't know if he's charming enough to be in He-Man, but there was enough of him in the trailer. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. I'll give my man Idris a chance, even though he the flip of a coin, he'd be fucking it up sometimes too. Because I'm still mad about Dark Tower, and Hunter Prey or whatever the one it is with the lion was hilarious. Or hilarious.
Dude, no brotherly love for Idris Elba? What the fuck?
I like Idris Elba a lot. He came back with Luther, you know what I mean? I liked it. I gotta finish it though. I want to watch the first couple episodes. But usually I like it. But here lately, man, I'm like, listen, man, don't be trying to do the Kevin Hart thing. Because Kevin Hart's on my last damn nerves. I'm done. Don't do that where you're just picking shit. Not everybody can be Samuel Jackson. You have to be selected, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey.
Agreed.
I'll give him a shot in this one.
Yeah, you can't be Sam Jackson and Sidney Poitier. You can't do that, man. You can't do that.
Right. Well, Sam Jackson said yes to everything.
That's true. He did. Well, I mean, it was also
Sam Jackson said yes to everything.
Well, he said yes to everything like during the late 80s and early 90s when like productions were still like took time to get going. Now you have Netflix, Paramount, Peacock, Amazon, and 4 different places who are worth billions of dollars shooting everything at once. So
well, he was saying yeah during the DVD era. He was saying in the early and mid 2000s. That's how we got Formula 51. That's how we got what's that? God. Unthinkable or whatever. I think that was the 2010s.
Unbreakable.
He was doing not off the wall stuff, but he was doing a little bit more peculiar projects. Which is Sam Jackson. Idris Elba is like you ain't Sam Jackson. You got to be. Some stuff would be too damn. Silly. I'm like, I'm not gonna be going to all your movies, man, if they suck. Like, I was glad I didn't go to the Lion one. Seeing that shit when it was on Prime, I turned it off. I got like till them trapped in the Jeep. I was like, yeah, I'm done. This is really stupid.
Can I tell you something?
What are we doing?
I saw that in theaters. Absolutely. It didn't get better. My dumbass paid to see that shit at Regal, whatever year it came out. I was living out west. We went to dinner and made a whole night out of it, and then that was the movie, and I went,
it was what was it? It was Beast in 2022. Yeah,
Beast. Thank you. Yeah,
piece of shit is what it was. God, I hated that movie. It was like Jaws with a lion, but it sucked.
Oh God.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So what? They tried making Cujo, but they didn't have Stephen King writing it, I guess.
Yeah, they got stuck in a car.
It's
like
more like Cujo mixed with The Ghost in the Darkness.
Oh my god.
That is a very fair point.
There is
more like the lines, like, you know.
Yeah, the cast is pretty stacked. You have Alison Brie as Evil Lynn. Mm-hmm. Our favorite Oscar-winning actor Jared Leto as Skeletor. You have the girl from what the fuck is it? Riverdale, Camila Mendes as Tila. When I saw her in the trailer, I was like, oh, they got her for cheap. Gotcha. Kristen Wiig is doing a voice for Roboto.
Oh, that'll be annoying as fuck.
Yeah. So, you've got a pretty stacked cast here. In the of people, but once again, I don't think it's going to bring butts and seats. That doesn't do it anymore. Like, it's got to be the story, the trailer, the whole thing. If we're not feeling it, we're not going to spend our money.
I think He-Man's biggest hurdle will be the generational divide, because the 2000s He-Man was pretty cool, but He-Man has lived for the last 40 years almost as this memory for 80s kids and this nostalgia of a time that's gone by. And like G.I. Joe, it's still around. You can still find it in almost every retail store, but it's for the older guys who grew up with it. And so I want kids to go out and watch this movie. I want He-Man to stick around. Just because I didn't grow up with it doesn't mean I don't like it. But I think that's its biggest hurdle beyond any, race swaps or potentially. I mean, it is what it is. I think it looks fine. And if this guy doesn't suck as He-Man, the movie will be a fine success. But Skeletor is the one thing everybody's concerned about. I don't like Jared Leto, but this design's fucking cool.
It is. I think they copied the design from that commercial that came out in Sweden or whatever, where it was He-Man and Skeletor dancing or whatever. I think that's where that came out from. So, the costume looks good. Doesn't look janky. Doesn't look half-assed or unfinished. So there is that. But we'll see. Once again, it's fucking Jared Leto. So he's box office poison for a lot of things. But hopefully everything else overpowers it, and he kind of it just does his own thing. I mean, the good thing is we're not seeing his face, which is great. So there's that.
That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, he is covered up by like a pound of fucking makeup, so we should be okay.
I think they should have just hired the dude from the cartoon to do the voice. Yeah, He-Man. I would love that if that's
dude. That would have been hilarious if they had that voice with that costume. It would have been funny as shit.
That's what Skeletor's supposed to be.
Yeah, but well, once again, it seems like they're going in the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of way, and if it does good, we'll get 8 more of them. So know.
Everything wants to be Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like when you have that unknown casting choice and everybody goes, well, Michael Keaton or Jared Leto was unknown, or not Jared Leto, Heath Ledger, nobody wanted him, and now he's the greatest. It's kind of like the opposite. That's the same situation where like everybody jumps to that, and Hollywood always jumps to, we need to introduce something new, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, no, it's not introducing something new. What it is that they want to get somebody new that will be part of their agency and their movies and their studio that they can then milk forever and give a shitty contract to, and then in the beginning they'll pay them nothing. And then when they do become something, they have to actually pay them their price or higher up, and then they don't want to do that. So it's kind of the whole Netflix thing as well with like Stranger Things. I'm sure those kids in the last two seasons made bank, and Netflix didn't want to pay them, but they had to. So.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to say about the Masters of the Universe trailer? I think we should go watch it and report back when it comes out so we can be part of the conversation. Because I know our audience, they're diehard He-Man fans. Like 3 years ago, the whole Kevin Smith debacle, maybe even 5 years ago at this point. I don't think enough. I don't think that show will damage what this movie does. If this movie flops, Kevin Smith isn't to blame. The circumstances are what are to blame. I don't think it's him personally.
No, I mean, I don't see his name anywhere on any of this, so we should be fine.
There's Fisto.
Yeah. Now that he's not trying to fit the vibe of the the vibe of the internet or whatever the hell it is that he was doing before. So if he does have any involvement, it doesn't appear at this point to be the case. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm with you. Like I definitely want to go see it. It's good enough. I think to piggyback off of Nick's earlier point, we're at the point now where Hollywood's made cool. They still want to make money off of these movies, right? So going to these properties, they want to make money, and not only are they doing it, that's the thing with sequels where it gets to that point with Nick. But the point I've always made is a lot of times these movies are bad on purpose. They're bad because of lack of wanting to pay the right people. They're bad because of lack of somebody rereading the damn script, and sometimes they're bad for other circumstances. But I think at least based on the trailer, they went by the numbers that it was your standard action adventure. I think for a teaser, they kind of went in the direction of showing a little too much. But yeah, they made sure to give you the vibes of Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor on purpose, right? Because they want you to come and see it. I think this may be a situation where they made an actually movie with legitimate effort. So that's what I'm excited to see, is just how much effort went into He-Man, because they're bringing this up, like Nick said, to make money.
Do you think it could be a Dungeons and Dragons situation where the movie actually is good and it's like what people want and it just doesn't hit?
Yeah.
It could happen.
Because, yeah. Because I mean, once again, like you said, the property is like 40 plus years old. So even though that demographic has money to spend, all of them ain't going to the theaters to go watch this. We get in the 2 weekends that they need to kind of like make sure that the numbers go up so that they can see it's a success or not. So it's going to be interesting to see like how that happens. It may be a slow burn success, but I doubt. It's hard to tell really, because I like the trailer. It looks good, but once again, we don't know. And it kind of reminds me of the Flash Gordon TV show a little bit in 2007.
I haven't watched that.
Like, it kind of reminds me of that, because the guy they've gotten for it kind of has the same look as well too. And I'm just like, oh, okay, they're kind of going that route. Yeah, that show was so successful it only lasted one season.
Is it streaming anywhere, Nick, or is it on your own server?
Let's see. I think it's on our favorite streaming platform, Tubi. So, it's on Pluto TV. It's on Pluto TV.
Hey, they're equally free and equally entertaining.
There you go.
One thing I did want to address, because I've seen a lot of this in the discourse online, everyone seems to be concerned that this movie will take place on Earth, like too much of it on Earth. And while I understand the hesitation, and they've also complained about the pronoun joke, which I don't care. Like, it's funny because he's he man. It says he him. That's hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That is funny. I'm sorry, but like that's a funny joke.
Nick, I agree that it's a funny joke. I just am waiting for like 1,000,001 YouTubers to call it a woke
it's going to happen. I mean, give it a couple.
It's already happened. I'm sure. I don't watch any of that garbage. Right. I guarantee you, your childhood is under attack right now because the woke mob in Hollywood hates you because you're all a piece of shit, and they're coming to attack your childhoods. And make sure that you join me on every platform and buy my T-shirt so we can fight Hollywood together. I guarantee you, that's the fucking narrative. 10 videos have just been published right now about that. I fucking swear to God.
You're not wrong.
Quote me.
You're not wrong at all.
100%.
The fabric of society is on the line. Make sure you get a water purifier. Use code WCBS in the description below. Like that kind of
shit. Make sure you use TurboShark VPN. Use our promo code to get 8% off.
Folks, every once in a while when I'm feeling down, I like to sit with a nice Mentos vitamin as a pick-me-up. There's a commercial. Or this episode is brought to you by Lysol. Spray it. Like see, we can do commercials all night long. I don't want to.
God.
All right, so I was already kind of positive on this trailer, but now you guys got me kind of excited to go watch it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have a beer. I'm gonna go watch He-Man. This looks like He-Man enough. I mean, yeah, it could be buffer, but
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely get that. It is. That's one thing I'm worried about. Is it's going to be very much like, hey, this movie was made in 2026 type shit, because the whole, he looks like a dude from any college town, United States, America. You know what I mean? But hopefully everything else around is better to overcome that, because that definitely is, especially now.
Here in this shot, he looks just like the toy. His face is covered. You don't really know what he's doing. That's He-Man.
Yeah, dude, he's got the. I was worried they were gonna be able to incorporate the chest plate. They got that on there. I'm like, okay, shit, they brought that back in.
I mean, it looks just like He-Man. I don't know what to say. I know he could be buffer. I know he's not Dolph Lundgren, but it is what it is. So
no, and I hope Kevin Smith doesn't fucking try to wax poetic or nerdy about the shit, being like, oh, go watch it. It's great. It's like, dude. Don't taint this with your bullshit, please. Just shut the fuck up and sit in the corner. Go I think cry in the corner, Kevin Smith. Go cry in the corner.
Yeah, you're right. Kevin Smith should only not talk about this movie. He should understand that he's a footnote in negativity for He-Man, and just to shut the fuck up forever about it and let people forget. Like, if I was this MGM, I'd contact Kevin Smith like, don't tweet about our movie. Don't talk about our movie. Don't even think about our movie. Just shut your mouth. Go make Clerk 7. Fuck off. Here's $10,000. Go do it again. Like, it just, I don't want
Amazon, that. They might have legitimately been like, hey, man, we will give you $100,000 to not say anything about He-Man until the end of opening weekend. I mean, I wouldn't put that past them at all.
Yeah. You cannot tweet or say anything about He-Man except until after 14 days from wide release.
Yeah, do it and we'll kill you. That's just that's it.
Do it, and all your packages that come to your house will be 2 days late.
Yeah, you're gonna get boxes of poop instead of Amazon packages. Eat shit, homie.
Or half now, half till 14 days after the release date. I can see him be like, I'm gonna keep my fingers off the keyboard so I can get this other 50,000. You know what I'm saying?
If he's smart, that's what he'll do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Kevin Smith. I mean, so we'll see how that goes. The man loves the sound of his own voice.
While I agree 100%, outside of his He-Man debacle and his like DC shilling in the early 2010s, even though he's made some garbage movies, I was still cool with Kevin Smith. Like, I've actually gone back to my pro Kevin Smith stance based on just I like the View Askewniverse. Like, yeah, He-Man, he shit the bed, but that's not my childhood. Jay and Silent Bob was, and I like it.
Exactly.
So,
well, listen, I'm excited for Dogma 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. It's just funny the way that you say that. 100%. It's like, hey, man, the stuff that you did that we like, don't fuck that up for us. Just cool it. Because clearly, you ain't Charlton Heston. You dig? You're not as smart and down with what's cool as you thought you were.
I do, dude. I remember when that whole He-Man thing happened. He's like, "Oh, I love it," and then everybody came with receipts, and he's like, "Well."
Hey, folks, if we ever get tapped to make He-Man stuff, like if I got tapped to draw a He-Man comic, I'm the guy because I like to draw that kind of stuff, so it'll be cool. But if it's like Nick and I are optioned to make like a Man-at-Arms short, just know we did it for the money. We
100%. 100%.
Nick, I will pull a scene out of Dumb and Dumber. I will wipe my eyes and blow my nose with $100 bills and just return them a briefcase full of IOUs.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, guys. So we are all talked up on He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Let's talk about some stuff with the audience, and then we're going to talk about trailer number 2. It's nice. We're in that weird window where the slump post-pandemic is over. New entertainment has been made in the pipeline, and now we're learning about shit. So coming up next is going to be Maul Shadow Lord in just a moment. But our friend Overkill161 says, today on the pastry-themed theater and number 1 on my Google search, a license to cream pie. Star Wars, The Cream Pie Menace, and my cream pie with Andre.
Oh my God.
I don't want to know who Andre is. Could it be Andre the Giant, my father, or Andre 3000? We'll never.
Or Andre Agassi.
Yeah, what's he doing? Is he still bald?
Probably.
Oh yeah. That ain't never gonna change.
No, like he's not Pete Sampras cool because he got Bridget Wilson. Andre Agassi just sounds like a casino, so that's cool.
Plus, he never won Wimbledon. Cool. That's why he never got his curl. Never really curled because
did John McEnroe ever win Wimbledon? Because he's like
he won. I mean, he only won once though.
Hey man, you know, a win's a win.
You cannot be serious.
I am John. Very serious. I want to see John McEnroe and Dennis Miller in a room yelling at each other. That would be fun. But thank you, Overkill.
Dennis Miller now is kind of a little man.
I thought Dennis Miller was dead, to be honest. You know who I thought was dead, but then discovered their Facebook profile reel, and I went deep into their content, was Chris Kattan. I thought that dude had just fallen off the wagon. Nope, Chris Kattan's doing all right for himself.
Well, he's doing. I mean, all right is relative. He had some sort of stroke or something happen, and he's all messed up now.
Well, look, based on the pictures in the video, he seems to have been making a recovery, and I like Night at the Roxbury, so I'm pro Chris Kattan. Oh no, Nick became radio static. There you go. Now you're back.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
100%, and then your voice went.
No idea why. No idea why. But
We're
no,
being watched by the government.
Probably.
Too many cream pies in one place. We don't have a fucking license.
That could be it.
Well, unlike Overkill 161's computer, we are not licensed to cream pie. We're Mission Impossible Rogue Cream Pie.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
yeah, that was dumb. Anyway, cream pie, the 50-foot woman. Ew. Anyway, we got a football question for our psychic extraordinaire. Folks, even though we're not a football podcast, we all follow, we all talk behind the scenes, and now we have a visit from our psychic extraordinaire because we have a very specific question. So folks, hold your fingers to the sky and kiss your asses goodbye, because the psychic extraordinaire, Mr. Cleo, is here to save the day. Mr. Cleo, we have a question for you from Shrubbles 08. Who will win the Super Bowl, and will the halftime show suck?
Bhagwan. You're asking me because you're a Libra, aren't you, darling? Bomba Claudia. We only know one thing, that the kids don't lie. Mercy. Bhagwan. The only one to remember, the only thing to remember. And it comes to the NFL, and the closer we get to the Super Bowl, the game of games, Bhagwan, Bomba Cloud, American football. Is no, you always trust the right white guy in the right helmet, yeah, and headset. And who we have left? We got Sean Payton, Bomba Cloud, the old man who stay in trouble. Sean Payton, the Patriots. Bomba. On the other side, we have Matt Stafford, the boy who couldn't get it done down in the D against who the hell are the Rams playing again? Oh my gosh. Anyway, we always go with the white boy from Detroit. The Rams are on a winning streak. MVP quarterback, trusting the Cats because the Cats don't lie. I have about to listen to music. Everyone's getting bomba clad about it because it's Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, who people forgot he's from Puerto Rico. Bomba clad. But trusting the Cats. And the Cats say everybody got something to say about Bad Bunny. But remember one thing from the Cats is that the hips don't lie. But have mercy.
These have been the wise words of Mr. Cleo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the American Ramrod, Coach Kendo Slice, to the show.
I'm happy to be here. I'm just very happy to be here. I will tell you guys off air about why I'm so happy that I'm here right now. But let's just say I don't have to leave. I don't have to miss work tomorrow to go do something in the legal realm that I really don't want to deal with by sitting in a box for up to 5 days.
Oh, gotcha.
Just say they're guilty and move on.
The thing is, it's funny because like I wanted to prep the kids because our students care about us very much, and when a teacher isn't there for a few days, they like to ask questions, and you don't know what is going on in everybody's life. And then they start Googling to make sure that they didn't make the news for some kind of accident or thing. So I laid the groundwork. I'm like, there's a chance you might not see me tomorrow. I got this legal paper I have to deal with potentially for my civil service. And if I'm not here tomorrow or for a few days, this is why. They freaked out because they thought that meant I committed a crime. I said, no, I might be part of one, not facing one. There's a difference. And yeah, it was great. I'm just like, okay, we're good here. We're good. All right. They cared apparently that much. So, give it to the Utes for today, understanding the difference between both sides of the legal realm and what you could be facing and or just participating in. They did tell me, they're like, mister, just go in there and tell them that you're racist. I'm like, while an effective strategy, I'm not playing that one. I'm like, I'm not doing that one.
I'm just glad you made it, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping I'd get a question like who here works in the field of education that might have a bias, get me out of here, or who here follows the NFL and may hate the Raiders. Right here, get me out.
Just do the Princess Leia defense like they do on 30 Rock. Dress up like Princess Leia, talk about your home planet of Alderaan. They'll check you off as a nut bar, and you'll never be called again. Work for Liz Lemon. Got to work for Kendo Slice.
Yeah. I fought the legal system, and I won.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess.
That'd be funny if Kendo went in as Princess Leia.
Dude, like I was telling everybody, I'm like, my luck. There's this trial of the century a la O.J. Simpson getting ready to happen that's centered in Las Vegas. And I get pulled for that, and I end up in a hotel for 6 months. I will probably die.
Can you send smoke signals to let us know exactly how things are going, since we won't be able to contact you because you'll be sequestered?
Right, because that was the funny thing is the kid's like, oh no, that you won't, if you got to go do duty, you won't have any internet. I'm like, okay, well, that's one of the least concerns because I know what it's like to live without internet, and I can handle that just fine.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I would love for us to do like a video, like a documentary where we all go without our phones for a day, but we couldn't film it without our phones, so it kind of
that makes it a little hard. Unless we get like a handy cam, like the flip out screen, like the old style ones, and you're walking around like this.
We need to get those old flip cameras, Jeff.
Sure, we'll get them. We'll all just put them on our tripods. Do you want me to get old school microphones too?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Do it all together.
Get the boom.
Dion should record his on videotape.
Yeah, he's got the big, huge fuck clobbering camcorder he has to carry
like
around.
Clark
the one that's
Griswold?
like the boom box looking one. He has to carry that around and use that.
Yep.
Nick's got a boom mic, and we'll just keep dropping the boom mic in every now and then to make it look like Black Dynamite. It'd be great.
That's a great movie. I accidentally ran out of sci-fi footage for my video today on Star Trek, and I needed a talking point about a black guy, so I just used a clip from Black Dynamite in the background. I don't think anyone will notice. Hush up, little girls. A lot of cats got that name.
What a great movie.
It is. We got to. Hey, next
February's
month is
coming around.
Yeah. Starts on next Sunday.
Let's do that.
Let's actually get some content made. Let's watch some blaxploitation, Nick.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
We'll finally let the audience know what follows the word boss here on this channel. Like boss cream pie.
So
Kendo just learns the word of the day. Oh.
Yeah, the word of the day is cream pie. Well, you could do the other one in cream. Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Never done that here on this channel.
Probably already is a category on a certain hub too.
Yes.
Well, oh yeah.
Duh.
Speaking of, I should look up what the stats were for 2025 and see what
Please
weird
do.
things were looked up.
Because we have a lot of statistical stuff to talk about, and I definitely want to hear that.
I can tell you that after Monday night, Dion and I can tell you who the most searched person on the hub was probably that evening based on a certain camera shot during the national title game.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah,
they zoomed in and they let it linger, and there was a lot of people like, "Hey, I know who that is."
Yeah.
a lot of dudes had to be like, I know who that is. And be like, no, I don't.
Yeah, Steve sent that to me. That's how long as I know who she is.
Yeah, Instagram, man. Yeah. She does those TikTok challenges and dumb shit. I know that nose from anywhere. Wouldn't you guys laugh though if her being on this game gets her into like some kind of sports broadcasting, the exact same thing Mia Khalifa could never do?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, people have been reaching over from the porn industry now for the last couple of years. So I wouldn't be surprised.
She could be to use a sideline reporter next year. Be like, go on the sideline with Abella Danger. Abella, are you down there with the guys today? What's going on? Well, I've been underneath. I mean, it's been crazy.
All of them. That's all she says.
Oh my god.
Folks, we will be back with a commentary for Superman 4: The Quest for Cream Pie in 2099. So make sure you guys join us for that one. It's gonna be
along with Jaws 19.
Yeah, directed by Max Spielberg.
Yeah. Did we do Hot Tub Cream Pie Machine? Did that one?
We did. I did that in honor of you.
Did we get the Attack of the 50-Foot Cream Pie?
Yes, we did. Somebody sent that
there
one.
There will be cream pie. No cream pie for old men. The usual, the greatest hits that we like to play here on the channel.
Oh yeah, it worked.
Okay,
we're having a good time with it.
Okay.
This is a fun show.
Strikes back.
There you go. Clear and cream pie danger.
Or cream pie strikes back 9 months later.
Look who's cream pied now. Starring
John
and Kirstie Alley. Just saying, man. Just saying. Putting it out there. All right. Well, let's talk about You Only Cream Pie 20. That's a good one.
Dr. Cream Pie.
Yeah. From Cream Pie with Love.
The cream pie is not enough.
God damn it.
Let's see.
No Time to Cream Pie.
On Her Majesty's Secret Cream Pie. Oh, here's my favorite. Live and Let Cream Pie.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
For your cream pie only.
God damn it.
Octo Cream Pie. Because the other one's just too dirty.
God.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did we get all? Let's see.
The Living Cream Pies, Licensed to Cream Pie, Golden Cream Pie or Cream Pie. You're doing it wrong.
Cream Pie Never Dies.
Cream Pie Never Dies.
The Cream Pie is not enough.
Yeah, we got that one, and then
Cream Pie.
Live and Let Cream Pie.
I think we hit them all already.
Yeah.
Quantum of Cream Pie.
Cream Pie Royale.
With cheese.
God.
Thank you, Nathan, for sending us off into a tizzy of James Bond
Cream Pie's Attack.
Yeah. Let's see. We did all the other Star Wars except Revenge of the Cream Pie, so there's that too.
Yeah. The Phantom Cream Pie.
House Party 2, the Pajama Cream Pie Jam. I'd watch that. All right, guys. So we have another trailer to talk about. This is one that the audience might be excited for. It's definitely going to garner some conversation. But today they dropped a trailer for a Star Wars show that doesn't look bad. It's based on Darth Maul. It's called Maul Shadow Lord. It takes place post-Order 66, I believe, based on the trailer. And it features a bunch of Jedi who survived Order 66 fighting Darth Maul, looks like. So, Dion, you and I are the longtime Star Wars fans with a interest in the backlog of lore, excuse me. Correct. Based on this trailer, do you think a lot of people are going to be satisfied by this show, or do you think they'll still be a little jilted about what came before it?
Listen, I think the jilt's never going to go. I mean, we have reached a point where that jilt is a part of the brand now. We went through a decade almost of corporate Star Wars, and no matter what people think, what other side of the divide you're on. Star Wars was not the standard. And here we are with something that looks pretty good. I think people will come in with their own Star Wars experience. And but I will say that this one, it looks intriguing, man. It was another case of a trailer that I thought was good enough, especially in terms of a character that everyone can like. Everyone seems to agree on that they like, and everyone can agree it was one of the gems in an earlier era of Star Wars that as a whole wasn't very good. So yeah, man, I think people will still come in a little jaded, but this does have the potential to be the thing that people that we all like again. It definitely looks close, man. It looks close.
I am a little concerned only by this pink character. I think she's going to be the focal point. And I have a bad feeling she'll be like modern Disney Star Wars, where we won't like the main characters or the characters that are predominantly in this show. And a lot of people are just going to be hanging around for Darth Maul. So if we're honeydicked and we get a predominantly whoever the fuck these people are and not mostly Darth Maul, I think this show is going to piss off a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. That's always going to be
backwards.
Lucasfilm is never going to shake that they have earned that reputation. Again, one of the few things that people can agree on is the fact that Lucasfilm earned all this, right? You brought it up at the top of the show. Right now Kathleen Kennedy is on her way out. But that entire it was controversial is putting it lightly. Lucasfilm's always going to have that, even if this is good. That's going to follow the reputation of Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, for the foreseeable future. If it's bad, like you said before, it's like, another classic Lucasfilm blunder. But we'll see. But yeah, that's never going to go away.
No, and I watched this and tried to shut off my brain and go, oh, cool, something from Star Wars that doesn't look like ass. And I got it. So I think I'm going to try to go into this and forget all the shit from Disney Plus. Never going to be able to forget what actually came in terms of the movies. But like seeing this and seeing the double-sided lightsaber come back in an animation style that's a little more realistic than the Clone Wars, and it's Coruscant, and I think Darth Maul, I could be wrong, but it sounds like he's voiced by the original voice actor, Peter Serafinowicz. It might be Sam Witwer, but what were you saying?
I said Pete.
Oh, have you seen him lately?
Crackhead bit him.
He does not look pretty good, so
Pete
I feel bad.
Serafinowicz doesn't look very good.
No, he looks rough. Like I saw him on a podcast yesterday, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's the Tick." The last 5 years have been rough on him.
Well, maybe he took the cancellation of the Tick really rough. I mean, we did, not to that degree. But
I have a vigil in this corner. I mourn the Tick every morning. It was the best adaptation of that show.
Fucking love that show. From us. Yeah, David set up the final episode on a cliffhanger.
Shout out to our friend Lagmaster66. We appreciate the compliments, man. We're watching the chat too. Since we're loving the chat so much, and we're talking about Darth Maul, He-Man has actually overtaken the poll. The He-Man trailer is now the most anticipated with 56% of the votes. So I don't know if we have swayed the opinion of the audience or if we're just all feeling the love tonight, but that He-Man trailer is going to it's going to probably win the poll. So folks, if you're watching at home and you want to vote, you know how to vote at home right now. But you are right in the chat.
I liked it.
Yeah, are you going to go see that with us? Like, not together, but is that a movie you'll go try to watch so we can all talk about it?
I honestly, yes. Well, I can tell. I'll talk about this. I'll maybe segue back to that since I missed that part. But my buddy Nathan sent it to me too, and he was really stoked about it. I will not claim to be like any type of expert on Masters of the Universe. I never knew he was a Master of the Universe until I was like 8. Until then, he was He-Man. I was born right in that time where he was just on his way out, and all my He-Man stuff was secondhand from a cousin. But this trailer, I was watching it, sitting at stoplights today, and I'm like, this looks pretty good. Like, it's actually a movie I'm probably going to want to go watch because it actually looks kind of cool. Does it line up with what the lore of the show is? I have no idea. I'm essentially the market that they're aiming for, which is dudes in my age range that know of He-Man and know of Masters of the Universe that may not be 100% familiar with it, that they're trying to lure in along with the people that are already on board that are fans and have been around for a while. So it's working because I'm like, dude, this looks like a good movie. This is one that I would actually go watch.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that we're all pretty positive towards it. So there you go, folks.
And somebody could be like, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't look anything like it. Blah, blah, blah. You're right. I don't, because I didn't watch it growing up. By the time I was watching stuff, Ninja Turtles had just dropped. And I was like, I'm off with the races with that. So, but the Maul show, it looks like it could be pretty good. But then there's always that, what if this is just a side note? He's here. The story's about him, but it's really going to be about the pink-haired Twi'lek instead. So Minnesota Twi'lek.
Hey, you're not wrong. Look at what Obi-Wan was about. It was a lot of
not about him.
Yeah. Book of Boba Fett. It literally didn't feature him in 3 episodes. It just fucked off to go be about the Mandalorian and those weird Power Rangers on scooters.
So yeah, this could be. This is the type of like Star Wars content. Me as a fan of the original trilogy and kind of okay with the prequel trilogy after we got the sequel trilogy, and I realized how bad Star Wars actually looked, and maybe the prequel trilogy ain't so bad anymore. And sort of watch the Clone Wars and things. This is a story that's like kind of something we would like. It's like, what happened after Order 66? What did we get? When all that stuff was going down? What's going on here? Like, this looks like it could be pretty good. So I have hope that maybe, just maybe, it'll be good. But at the same time, I also know what they've done to us for the last 10 years. So I ain't exactly holding my breath.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the poll is also on our Twitter right now. It'll be up for 7 days. So go vote.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
If we get at least 2,000 votes, we will find somebody to swing on that poll for you. Not it.
Yeah. I'll drive to that strip club in Lexington and give you guys a full clothed video of a stripper dancing. There you go. 2,000.
I thought he was going for the word Monty there, and I'm like, no, Jeff, that is unnecessary.
I don't even know what that means. But Kendo, we saw a Jollibee this weekend, and I thought of you. I even took pictures of it, so I'll send them your way.
Saw one this afternoon on my way home from work.
But we saw one in Orlando, just like just out in the wild.
They do have them in Florida. Yeah. Like any place where there's a lot of little island folks that speak languages that sound very, Viet Cong-ish. They the Jollibees like to pop up in all those places. So yeah.
Dion, I got a question for you. Actually, it pertains to everybody in the chat as well. If Star Wars became mostly animated, and we got these types of stories on Disney Plus, because this is hold on, I have the number count right here. This is a 10-episode show that will debut over 5 weeks. If they stopped doing big budget movies and Star Wars was just kind of this 2 parts, would you watch it, and would you feel like it's a downgrade to the franchise?
I mean, yeah, I absolutely would watch it. Is it a downgrade to the franchise? I wouldn't say downgrade. It's an adaptation given past trauma. Animated movie, Warner Brothers Animation was doing that a lot with DC for a long time as well, right? And even though we weren't getting a whole bunch of DC movies, we had quality animated films that at least maintained the structure of the DC universe everybody liked, and if Star Wars did the same for the immediate future, I'd absolutely watch it because there are things that would absolutely be done better in an animated film that Lucasfilm clearly can't handle, live action. That being said, sometimes that's the best way to keep your fan base entertained and enjoying your property while you figure out what the hell you're going to do in the other area. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a downgrade. I wouldn't say that it would be a downgrade, but it would definitely be a welcomed reprieve. I'll say that.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to get at is if they made a show that was just like Han Solo and Chewbacca, sign me up.
Hell yeah.
I want to see more of those two. That's my only concern with Star Wars is now that Dave Jabroni, the Filoni, is the future of Star Wars. It's going to be everybody survived Order 66. What you didn't realize, guys, and I have this on good authority, there are 9,000 Jedis that survived, 9,000 Jedi that survived Order 66. So Dave Filoni's entire career is literally going to be, hey, here's another Jedi that survived Order 66, and let's tell a story about them. You make Darth Vader look like a fucking dickless loser. Well, he doesn't have a dick anyway, but you make Darth Vader look like a fucking loser. By
Jeff, we know Darth Vader doesn't have a dick because for the longest time we had Darth Vader's
disembodied charred phallus.
Disembodied charred phallus.
I got it right here
as a fan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's dead, and I have Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus right here. It's real, folks. Somebody made it. Somebody sent it. The real Darth Vader. It is disembodied charred phallus.
Gives a whole new meaning to the term helmet when talking about a specific body part.
Yeah.
Well, I think they have a term for it in the UK. It's called bell end.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Fresh Prince of Bel End. Great show.
Yes. But no, you're right. If they go this direction with Jabroni and he's all like, "Oh, here's a Jedi," blah blah blah. They survive. It's like, so what the hell was the point of Order 66 if it didn't work? Like the whole idea was that they pretty much got completely wiped out except for Obi-Wan and Yoda. They were able to communicate with each other. Apparently, Obi-Wan is able to communicate with Qui-Gon. Wouldn't he tell them, "Hey, by the way, Buster Conehead, remember him? He's over there on, Naboo. This, Slappy Johnson, he's over here on whatever hiding." Like they'd be able to like suss each other out, correct? Like they theoretically should have been able. Yeah, they'd be able to feel each other's presence. Like Obi-Wan decided to walk down to Mos Eisley to, get his bells jingled by some, chick behind the bar. And there happened to be another Jedi walking around that he knew who they were. Like they would be able to feel each other in the Force because it's established very, very well in the original movies that they can tell each other and sense each other's presence. Because as soon as Obi-Wan makes it to the Death Star, what does Darth Vader say?
I sense something, a presence I've not felt since.
Exactly. And what happens when Luke is on that little spaceship thing and they're trying to sneak their way onto Endor? What does Luke say?
Oh, ask me that again. Sorry, I was trying to click on something for the channel.
When they're flying the little spaceship thingy onto Endor,
I shouldn't have come.
I've endangered the mission because I couldn't come because Vader senses he's there and Luke can sense Vader. So it is very established that they can tell each other like twins, apparently. So it's a thing. So they would to suddenly have all these like Jedi that survived and all this other wonderful stuff. It's like, okay, well, all right, yeah, let's thanks for completely just setting fire to that entire narrative.
Yeah, because Order 66 has a little wiggle room that you can tell certain stories, but Dave Filoni's made an entire career out of it. It's Rebels, it's whatever else the Ahsoka show is, and now it's this. And gotta be fair, but it's kind of hard to be fair when it's been 12 years of shit. Like, that's not exaggeration.
It's 12 years.
Yeah. It's been a long time, folks. It's been over a decade of garbage from Disney. Even though Kathleen Kennedy's gone, her impact is not gone. Like, I'd say we feel her presence at Lucasfilm through everything that's in production. And then I say there's one more project where they do it in the spirit of Kathy, and they'll use that as a selling point, and people on IGN will tell you it's good, and it'll flop. So,
God, maybe, you know what's going to happen? The end of the show, it's going to say a thing. It's going to have a picture, and it's going to say, "Thank you, Kathleen, for everything you've done." We're going to get that. I will vomit blood. It's going to be so awful.
Oh no, it's going to be terrible. Yeah, the animated stuff is fine. It's very, it's just, I guess it's just cheap, and they're gonna try to sell as much as they can, but it's not real. We want the live action stuff, and even then, like Jeff said, 12 years of of garbage of Star Wars from Disney. They've more than burnt the bridge. They've nuked the landscape. Like, we don't want any of it anymore. Every time a new thing comes out and it's like, put a chicken and make her gay, nobody wants it. Nobody wants it, especially if it's Star Wars or they see a female lead. They know it's going to be crap now. They're not going to give it a chance. It'll die in the first 2 episodes.
That's a bit dramatic. I wouldn't say that with any female lead. I think that the thing that people look out for is it's Star Wars and there's something else at play, whereas there's some other story. You have it with the Acolyte. To your point, it wasn't that it was just a bunch of chicks, chopping off dicks or whatever. The point of the Acolyte was, it was, hey, they're trying to tell this other story with Star Wars, and they're trying to cover it in Star Wars. That's what people look for, right? There's always an ulterior motive. Obviously. We obviously know that with, what's her name? The director of Hamnet or whatever did.
Oh, Leslie Headland?
Yeah. Yep. And, she's not backing down from the solo maneuver and everything. There's always something else that's being, Trojan horse with Star Wars, and it just happened, obviously in the mid 2010s, that was the vibe they thought was going to be big. And it just happened to be, hey, let's just make her female, make her gay, dude. So I wouldn't say that the fans are smart enough to know, especially like we were saying earlier. Depending on the either side fake argument thing, depending on how intense that is, that's another way to know that something's gonna be bullshit. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's that dramatic, but it's definitely a nuanced fucking caution that Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy has 100% earned.
No,
yeah, I would say it's Pavlovian at this point, because we've been conditioned to expect that every time we see it. It's like, if you bop a dog on the nose every time he does something wrong with the newspaper, you go walking in the morning, crinkling your paper, looking at the funny pages, the dog's going to start to get scared because he hears that newspaper. That's kind of where we're at with this situation. Like, we have had this happen. We've proverbially been bopped on the nose enough times with the newspaper that when we see the newspaper, i.e. whatever Nick was saying there about female leads and this and that and everything, we're conditioned to be like, oh God, here we go again.
Yeah, and it's and like I'm mainly saying it, and I'm just saying it just for Star Wars, really, because when we see the Star Wars logo and then like the next thing we see is like a female lead, regardless of if it's a female lead we've seen in the Star Wars universe before or not, we know if it's coming from Disney, even if Kathleen Kennedy's not there and Filoni's there, more than likely it's going to be this this preachy story about something that is like very Star Wars-esque, but it's more of just them like shipping this stuff of like female lead and that whole thing. Which, I mean, once again, like if that's their thing and that's the thing they want to do, that's fine. But like, it hasn't worked in 12 years.
And Nick, it's not just Star Wars. It didn't work for Indiana Jones 5. They tried to make Poob the main lead, and we all saw that movie.
It killed Blade too.
Yep. You can't. This is the thing, folks. It doesn't matter what their agenda is, who the characters are, how diverse it is, any of that shit. What really kills these things beyond that, in addition, is when you sell a show about a thing and it's not in there. Like if I told you we got the license, we're going to do a show on Hot Wheels cars, but every episode is a fucking cooking show, you would be pissed off. Yeah. That's what this is equating to. It's like every time you get something that could be cool, the rug is pulled out and it's like, oh, no. You don't want Itchy and Scratchy. You get Poochie.
We're Charlie Brown with the goddamn football.
Yeah,
exactly.
This bitch Lucy keeps holding the ball, saying that we're going to get to kick the football, and every damn time we bust our ass.
Yeah, so I mean, and like it's one of those things where every time there's a new show that comes out on Disney Plus that's Star Wars-esque, in the last 2 or 3 years now, nobody watched it because they know it's like, oh, it's going to be crap. And sure enough, like you see the ratings tank in the first like 2 or 3 episodes now every time, and it's just where we've, like Kendra said, it's a Pavlovian thing now. Where every time a Star Wars show comes out, we're just like, oh, we're not going to watch it because like more than likely we've been conditioned to be like, oh, it's going to be crap, or it's not even going to be anything worth watching because it's barely in the Star Wars universe anyways. It doesn't, make a difference. And it sucks because the only thing I see that came out of this whole thing that was even remotely good was Mandalorian. And that was the first season because, it seemed like the first season was done with care and with a wonderful idea, and it was done, in a very like cinematic way that everybody was like, waiting every week for it to watch and to talk about because
female character in the show we all actually liked because she was a badass, like a legit one.
Yeah.
This is a pro Cara Dune show. She was a good character.
Yeah, and and it had a good mix of those characters. It was never overpowering for one character or another or one gender or another. It was never any of that stuff. It was done correctly. It was a good show in that very shitty time where there were all these crazy movies and shows that were all just like preachy about bullshit and none of it worked out.
And the weird thing is too, Nick, to bounce off your point, that show featured the quote unquote diversity that Hollywood thinks we all want, or okay, let me rephrase that. The diversity Hollywood thinks we need, because you had your masked man and your woman and your black dude and your alien
creature. But it was Carl Weathers who everybody likes.
Yeah. It breaks my heart that Carl Weathers figures are still at Ollie's. That man deserves to be in everybody's collection.
He really
Weathers,
does.
Damn it.
He really does.
Yeah.
He died for America.
It's like, yeah, you can put a black character in there for your diversity's sake, but if you pick like a well-known actor everybody likes, it's going to work.
Yeah, if you put Michael Jai White in Star Wars, we're all going to be like, that's the best character. Yeah. Because that keeps like,
yeah. Black Dynamite the Jedi, I'm in.
Black Dynamite the Jedi.
Hey,
Jeff,
all that picture.
Jeff, I want a 70s blaxploitation poster of Black Dynamite the Jedi. That's what I want.
I'm writing it down. I'll get you that for Christmas.
Donuts don't wear Rancor shoes.
Like make it a comic book cover. Like that's all I want. I want that poster.
Dude, I'll pull out some Luke Cage and some other shit. And
there you go.
If they made that a TV show, that would be fucking appointment television in my house. But like, no,
100%.
I have to go watch Black Dynamite the Jedi.
If they made a Black Dynamite blaxploitation fucking Star Wars show, dude, you just take my money. Take all of it now.
Michael Jai White, if you're watching right now, and you're probably not, but if you are, if you make a blaxploitation Black Dynamite in space movie, we don't give a shit how low budget, how big budget, what the story's about. We're all gonna go see that movie opening night.
Yeah,
maybe we could help him make it. Like, it's like just on a green screen. We get the costumes, like, hey, little girl, we got to go on this asteroid here. Fix it in post.
We could just Kickstarter it right now and just be like, look, we're crowdfunding this movie. We may or may not be able to make it. It depends on if he's on board. But he seems like the type of guy that he seems like the type of guy that if word got out there that 4 dudes on a podcast started a Kickstarter to try to entice him to fund a movie about Black Dynamite in space, he might go for it.
That's true.
There's never been a brother on the moon.
Guy.
Dude, I went to a screening of that movie and it was packed the fuck out. That was like last year. I was like, it was packed the fuck out. Everybody knew all the words. Okay, like it was wild. I was like, people still love this movie. There's still so much love for the movie.
It's a great film.
Yeah.
I'm just reading all the chat right now. They're loving this. Shout out to Shrubbles08. James Unchained is involved or interested. Kaiju Expert Tall wants to get involved too. We got purple lightsabers with gold hilts. Black Dynamite's going to be the coolest. Like, we should just have Samuel L. Jackson in this movie on principle.
Yeah.
Just as like this, like I see him in the chat, so he's like, he should be the villain. I just want him to talk shit to Black Dynamite, but I also want him to have space ninjas, spinninjas, and they're women.
Yeah.
The clones of Pam Grier.
The clones of Pam Grier. There you fucking go.
His Jedi robes are made out of velvet.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The world isn't ready for this. The world isn't fucking ready for this.
Last thing I'll say is he can't have a sex robot because no robot can handle Black Dynamite in space.
Instead, it's just the beginning of Black Dynamite where he's helping those girls. They're just Twi'leks. That's all it is.
We should.
Fish, Mama, you gonna look over Twi'leks.
We should make fun of that L337 droid by having a character droid that is in love with Black Dynamite, and he goes for it, and like 10 seconds later, just shows like an explosion coming out of the room where like he just wreck the robot. It's like it's too much for the robot.
Yeah, let's use AI to make this. Fuck this.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could.
We'll do it in animation because I'll draw the keyframes and let the AI fill in the rest.
There
we go.
Yeah, and we could also just change the name of it. Instead of calling it Black Dynamite, we could just, African
American explosive.
Yeah. Like, it's not black or dynamite, okay? It just alludes to that fact.
I vote for Nubians in space.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. We could make a couple titles with that line. Nubian.
Hey, Nick, what's a Nubian?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Oh, this is a good title, Black Solo. That's just a good name.
That is good. That is
There's
good.
so many planets and galaxies that we could have an entire series of movies.
Of course.
Nubians
and see,
on Mars.
the thing is with that you probably go cartoons at some point, and everybody would still love it. It would still be,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If we really buckled down and we could make cartoons like we really could with AI and my ability for art, we could definitely make this shit happen. So Black Thermite. I'd watch
Black Thermite.
That sounds like an actual device. Like, we can't burn through with regular thermite. We gotta get the Black Thermite.
Oh yeah.
It's the strongest thing.
It's the strongest.
It don't crack.
So
it's like black amantium.
Black amantium, yes. I want to make Black Wolverine now. You know what though, guys? Instead of us riffing on all this Black Dynamite shit, we could just make the Terminegro a thing.
Yeah, I think that's actually in a roundabout way. That's what we've been talking about this whole time. Black Dynamite.
You know what we're gonna do, guys? When we're all together for the con after dinner, we're gonna go back to the Airbnb and we're gonna have a writing confab on Terminegro. We're just gonna figure out the first 10 issues of the story or what it is, and then 2027 will be Terminegro. It'll be a free comic first, then it'll become a print comic because I don't know if Indiegogo lets you use the word Negro.
It might. They should allow you to.
Yeah, I'll put my face on the thing. It's okay. I'm making the joke. And they'll just kind of be like, okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
Yeah, and if there's a picture of all of us for the staff behind it, you could just make me really small on the poster, like it's in China, and I'm Boyega.
Actually, I did that for the international version of Stealing Solo. You're actually this small on every page. It makes no sense, but it'll sell better to that market.
Oh my god.
Actually, in reality, it would just be Kendo talking to Mark Hamill, and we wouldn't be in the book. Nick Kendo.
Yeah, the Chinese version of it, there's just 2 characters in the whole book. It's like,
yeah.
Why does the guy with glasses just keep talking to himself?
Yeah, I don't know. You must really be cool. Is there anything else you guys want to say about Maul Shadow Lord? Looks cool. It'll be out in April. I'm sure I'll talk about it then because Star Wars is kind of back and people want to hear us talk about shit.
I'm willing to give it a look-see.
For sure.
Yep. This lightsaber shit with the Inquisitor is pretty cool. So I just want to balls to the wall. They say it's a fast-paced, action-heavy show. So I don't trust Disney or Lucasfilm, but we'll let them, we'll give them enough rope to hang.
Yeah, because somehow animation, they'll still fuck up animation.
Oh, they did with the Bad Batch. You thought it was going to be about a group of rogue clones who are badasses. No, it's about this little girl who's a clone of a boy, but we don't talk about her anymore because it made
what
sense.
The fuck?
That's what that show's about.
How do you... Oh, God, it's Disney. Why am I asking questions? It's Disney.
Yeah, a copy of a copy is a copy. You don't just... When I copy a videotape, a CD doesn't just pop out of my VCR. So, when you clone a dude, Jango Fett, you're not just going to get some random chick. Like, oh, hey, this one's a girl.
Well, see, that's what happened that's what happens when you use frog DNA, Jeff. That's what happens when you use frog.
Yeah, life finds a way, Jeff.
Yeah. Goddamn mosquitoes. It's that fucking Amber. Anyway. It's just a terrible name. Ever meet an Amber you like? I haven't. Shrubbles08, who's been a member for 35 months. That's this time 7. Thank you, Shrubbles08. I'll take a horses for Dion and a number 66, please. All right. Well, we got to go back in the archives for a good old number 66. Hey, Dion. I got the perfect number 66 for you, and you'll like it. It's in tune with today's video.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh! Oh, we have just seen
The greatest movie of all time.
Oh God, we've gotten more use out of that bike than that guy did.
Yeah, that's true. We have benefited from his demise many times.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. The scene before the bike is the official Dion and Kendo parlay meme.
That dude is either alive, dead, or paralyzed.
Well, you shouldn't steal a bike.
Yeah, and then go 100 miles an hour down
And
domestic.
they go
road.
100. Yeah. That's the more egregious of those because now you're endangering others.
Yeah. I wish everybody well that's involved. Dion,
except the guy on the bike.
I apologize in advance, Dion, but we're gonna give you the shortest one since it wasn't requested which one it is. So where's the shortest one? I'm counting here.
Wrong!
Hold on, we want the full one.
Who are you? What are you doing here and where are my horses?
Well, it killed him.
Where is our Dion?
Oh, well, Dion is gone. Cashed out.
He's
So,
in,
folks,
he's in a far better place, probably in bed.
actually, I have footage of what happened to
Right.
Dion. Would you guys like to see it?
Sure.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Is that the Netflix version of the show where Dion gets race swapped as a blonde woman?
Yeah. That's the best version of anything. Like, I hope in 2027 that we're recast as all women. Mila Kunis plays Nick. Sophie Marceau plays Kendo. I will be played by Kathy Bates, and Dion will be played by Tila Tequila. Is she
Uma
still around?
Thurman.
Uma Thurman's better.
Well, I heard I have it on good authority. I heard Netflix is making a new Martin Luther King movie with Kirk Lazarus.
Yes.
So
I heard
I'd
the
watch
comedy
that.
commentary is magical.
I'll read the script. Script reads me.
Yeah.
All joking aside, if they were ever to do something like that, RDJ is like literally the only person that could pull that off.
Yep.
People
But no
would
one
get
gives a
pissed, but we would get it. And it would work for us.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. People would get pissed, but I think the majority of us would get the joke, and we would just keep laughing all the way.
Like, we get the joke. This is great. I would love to watch RDJ as MLK.
I like to imagine that somewhere in the deleted scenes or unused footage from Tropic Thunder, there is Kirk Lazarus doing like famous black speeches. I would laugh my ass off to see just like Robert Downey Jr. on the side of that river, just doing like I Have a Dream or some random shit, or like reenacting like Raisin in the Sun or something. That would be hilarious. He's like so gone now. He's in his black laureate face.
You know that there's a good chance that they ad-libbed enough of that shit that has to be something there. It has to be out there.
Well, if not, AI will give us Kirk Lazarus as who else should Kirk Lazarus play? Folks in the chat, let me know some famous black people.
Kirk Lazarus, the Obama story.
Oh yeah, it's contemporary. Shit, Kirk.
There you go.
You know what the joke is, Nick?
What?
Kirk Lazarus made the Obama movie while he was waiting for his pigmentation from Tropic Thunder to wear off, and he was like in that middle phase where he's looking more like me. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna make something out of it. So he like plays Obama randomly.
My fellow Americans.
Yeah, American.
I swear to God, all the speeches were as if he was an airplane pilot.
Yep. I was just waiting for takeoff every time Obama spoke. It's like, all right, man, hurry up. Let's get this shit off the ground.
My fellow Americans, make sure you put up your tray tables and put your seats back up.
Oh, Nick, I did something bad on the airplane.
What'd you do?
I stole.
Oh yeah, yeah. You told me what you stole.
What'd you steal?
So you guys don't know this.
Oh,
but
yeah. Never mind. I know because I saw that pic. I saw that pic. Yeah,
you saw it.
But the guy that looks
so, folks,
very, very physically resemblance to Jeff.
If you fly Frontier Airlines, if you open up the program, the one that tells you like what to do in case of an emergency, the dude putting on the mask is me. Same haircut, same sideburns. I own the same green shirt. I had seen this previously, but I thought, you know what? Fuck it. If they're going to put my face on this, I'm going to steal this from this airplane. And I got back and I got a ride for my mom back from the airport. I was like, hey, Mom, do me a favor. Oh, look at this thing and tell me what you think. And she's like flipping through and she goes, is that you? So I am apparently the face of Spirit Airlines. Maybe that's why I got extra nice service. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me show this real quick.
Oh God, please. Oh God, please. Jeez, yeah, I can't believe I can't believe you brought that back. That's hilarious.
That is too damn funny, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
God. Only Jeff would do that. Only Jeff would do that.
It's very much.
Yeah, because only Jeff has been drawn into this fucking thing against his own will. If it was Delta,
against his will.
I don't want to be in a Frontier Airlines commercial. It's Frontier. Okay, all joking aside, folks. Like, yeah, there I am. I'm in the Frontier.
Oh my God, that is.
You know what's messed up, Nick?
What?
I'm not even drawn to help the little kid. I'm the selfish guy that puts his mask on first. I mean, I guess I'm just following the rules, but yeah, there I am. There I am, Frontier Airlines. Should I get Keith to call him up and be like, yo, this guy needs a settlement?
Hell yeah.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not?
You know, what'd be even funnier to me is if I could make a stink online and get them to like replace it across the airline, or when they do the next one, make me the face of everything in it. Like that's what I'm calling for right now.
There you go.
I'm not a greedy man.
You sure you don't want like a Frontier gift card so you can fly their wonderful airlines whenever you need to fly?
If it was one of those like cards that was like free flights forever, sign me up. I'll just make everything work in a personal item. Like I'll make that shit work, dude. You'd be like, Jeff, let's go here. I'm there. Free Frontier Airlines. Jim Sterling and Amanda Keeney, thank you very much for your generosity to help us reach our goal tonight, folks. Or Jim personally, he says, Star Trek, The Search for Cream Pies. Spock's been selected to plan Kirk's birthday party, leading him on a quest to Earth's finest titty bars in search of entertainers as to assist in the festivity. I want this movie. You think Spock would accidentally pull off the greatest bachelor party in history? Or birthday party in history?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because he's got a great poker face. He'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would know the science of like how much alcohol will kill you, and he'll know when to cut you off. So you'll have like the greatest time ever, and he won't stop you. He'll just put you to sleep when you've had your fill. Oh, also too, did you know there's a whole like subgenre or culture of basically parody Star Trek memes where, and there's a ton of them too. Basically, they'll take clips from the show without audio and they'll just make it say random shit like this is horse shit or this is that. But it's the funniest thing. I spent an hour looking at them today and I put most of them in today's video, folks. So if you'd like to laugh with me, make sure you watch it. There's nothing like watching Scotty go, this is bullshit, and then shooting a Klingon out the window. No, sorry. Fuck this shit, and then shooting a Klingon out the window. That was great.
That's funny.
Yeah, they've come across my algorithm on my YouTube shorts.
I love them. But thank you to Jim Sterling for your generosity. Appreciate that. Albatross says, no worries, bruh. Slurpo Durpo survived 4060. That's my new favorite Star Wars Cantina alien, Slurpo Durpo. Hey, there's what? Elon Slag Bezo or whatever his name is. There's a sleazebag guy in Star Wars, so Slurpo Durpo is not too far from that.
Gosh.
David of God, thank you for being a member for 35 months. I know you guys stopped watching Cartoon Network by 2010s. But if there was ever a show I would recommend to you guys from that era, it's The Regular Show. It's almost adults. It's almost an adult show that had an 80s and 90s soundtrack. Xavier to God, we didn't all stop watching it. Dion was into Adventure Time for a minute. I watched Rick and Morty for a while. Super Jail. Those are all Adult Swim shows. What was that one with Captain Knuckles? Flapjack. I watched that. That's like the last Cartoon Network show I ever watched. But anybody here watch Regular Show?
Yeah, I would always watch because Regular Show used to be right after Adventure Time.
Isn't it nice, like, when there's a show that your kids are into and that you don't hate, and you can just be like, all right, well, that one's over. Let's watch the next one.
Yep. Yeah, it works out really well when there's some alignment on interests.
I'm trying to think about a cartoon. Xavier to God, since you recommended that, I'm going to give you a recommendation for a cartoon. I'm trying to pick something obscure that you won't have seen. Like, I'm sure you've seen Sonic Underground. That's like a weird spin-off of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I want to give you a good one. Like, Biker Mice from Mars kind of sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, it happened when we were kids, but when you go back and rewatch it, like, it's not good.
Yeah, it was all that 90s ripoff of Ninja Turtles. Let's put a bunch of adjectives and some mutant creatures together and sell toys.
Exactly.
Hey, the shark,
Street Sharks?
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks was the shit.
Street Sharks, thank you.
You know those are back, right?
Yeah, yep.
I think they already went too, because they came back and they weren't that big of a hit. Xavier to God, if you haven't seen Animaniacs, which is a popular show, but if you haven't watched that, watch a lot of that. That's a good cartoon. Or Pinky and the Brain, or Johnny Bravo. Or if you want to torture yourself, go watch Arthur.
Oh, God.
That theme song's a banger, though.
And I said, hey. Wonderful kind of... Yeah, I haven't seen that show in close to 30 years, and I still remember that theme song.
We were listening to the theme song on the way down to Cincinnati this past summer.
You got to listen to your... I have an Arthur action figure somewhere in the collection. I also have DW.
I didn't like Arthur that much.
I had leftover Christmas money, whatever year, would have been like 97. You know what that's like, man. Your mom's like, all right, you got $8 left. Get something. And it's like, well, I'll get Arthur. And I never played with Arthur, but I have him. So, yay, Arthur. Xavier Gott is back again. And we're going to be talking about wrestling in a little bit, man. We got some fun points to make. Fuck, Marry, Kill. Push, Barry, Fire. King, Mabel, Viscera, and Big Daddy V. Or as Nicole would call him, Big Daddy 5, Dion.
That's right.
She was hilarious. Dion, you go first. Push, Barry, Fire.
Oh, I'm pushing Viscera. I'm burying Big Daddy V, and then firing King Mabel.
Kendo?
This one's hard because none of these were good. And
Viscera was entertaining.
The world's largest love machine. That's why he's getting pushed in my book.
Yep.
I guess we'll push Viscera reluctantly. We'll bury Big Daddy 5 reluctantly, proudly. And we will definitely fire King Mabel because that was awful.
Yep. Same for me. Mabel sucked dick. All right. That guy, I know it's the same dude, but Mabel sucked, man. He almost hurt Diesel. He fucked up the Undertaker. He won the King of the Ring for Vince. I know you'll never listen to this show, but fuck you. Okay, not because of what you did to that lady, but for 1995, you did not make one good booking decision that entire goddamn year. And yes, I'm even saying Shawn Michaels' Royal Rumble entrance, because like that's the year where the Rumble was 30 minutes. Not that impressive. 95's a shit year, dude.
Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough, especially watching it in real time. It was Nitro helped save WWE big time, because if it wasn't for WCW's ascendancy during that period, I don't think the Fed changes much, and we still get a bunch of farmers as wrestler and other worker gimmick things, and just
Kenda, you're 100% right, because I actually had a thought today. Not only was the WCW kicking the WWF's ass in the ratings, they were whooping their ass on the toy front, on the video game front. The only thing the WWF had in that window that was bigger was the Austin 316 t-shirt, though the NWO t-shirt was a huge seller at the same time.
I had an NWO shirt. I never had an Austin 316 shirt. And I was a WWE person.
I have
watched
owned
both, but you know.
Same thing with me though. Dion and I we all got NWO shirts for WrestleMania one year. I have never owned a Stone Cold t-shirt ever. Just action figures. So
I had a shirt when I was a kid.
I didn't. I had a bunch of rock shirts, dude. Bunch of rock shirts. I had enough rock shirts where I could wear one every day of the week. And no, I did not normally do that.
But the video game front definitely, because the Nintendo games and like the WWE games, like they were hit and miss. Royal Rumble and Monday Night Raw were really good, but then it stagnated pretty badly. But then WWE came out with World Tour and sold out, and those two games were amazing.
Revenge.
Hours. Was it Revenge?
Yeah.
Hours and hours and hours I spent with Brandon on the 64 playing those games. And then WWE finally had their big hit because they just essentially either bought or stole that game engine. And that's when they made their WWE game that came out in like 2000, 2001 that everybody was like, this is the greatest wrestling game ever. It's like, yeah, it was when it was, the WCW version.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, WrestleMania 2000 was a fine game, a nice improvement. But No Mercy, the one that you're talking about.
That's the one.
But No Mercy does have all those improvements. Like, I know this is basic. Revenge doesn't have running grapples. Every wrestler uses a running grapple. That's like not having an Irish whip. Okay. Revenge does not have entrances at all. Like, it has people walk to the ring, not a goddamn theme song in the game. Revenge is great, but I've always been Team No Mercy, man. It's a much more fleshed out experience. Plus, if you want, I'm sending our buddy ETEP. I got a folder with an emulator and a modded version of those games that have like the WrestleMania 10 roster. So if you want to play as Owen Hart in one of those games, somebody fully modded it out, and it has Owen Hart, Brett, everybody from WrestleMania 10. So if you're interested, Kendo, I'll drop it.
I am, because I was talking to Nick about this earlier. I shopped like a billionaire over the holidays on Temu and got an R36S, which is a handheld little emulator, like Game Boy type thing.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It was only like $25. It's got tons of games on it. The only problem is that the Game Boy Advanced, the Genesis, and the 64 options are very limited. So I was going to have him, when he does venture out this way, we're going to flash a 128 gigabyte card instead of the little dinky 64 gig one I got from the great folks over in the country of China. And we're going to, I'm going to do that. So that way I can just throw all my fucking ROMs and stuff off there off Vim's layer and just turn that thing into a hell of a beast of machine, because I don't need 85 different versions of Mario and languages from around the world, but I do need some of the shit from like Game Boy Advance and Genesis.
Let me know when you do acquire all those ROMs. I would like you to make me a copy, but I will hook you up with all kinds of modded ROMs that'll run on a basic N64 emulator that you can't get anywhere else except the Internet Archive, because these are free. So,
cool.
Yeah, I'll hook you up this weekend. Just text me tomorrow, because I'll be formatting it for ETEP, and I'll just send you the same email.
Yeah, we'll do. I've been playing the shit out of some Tecmo Super Bowl. I got Barry Sanders in the 91 Lions. He has 2,500 yards through 7 games and 48 touchdowns, and then he got hurt.
Oh, some bitch. Xavier God, thank you. We have another one. Pushberry Fire, Godfather, Papa Shango, Kama Mustafa.
This one's easier.
Yeah. Okay. Are we all pushing the Godfather?
Yes.
We are.
Are we all burying Pop Shango?
We are.
Yes.
And are we all firing Kama Mustafa?
Yep.
Yeah.
And do we all want to hang out with the Godfather again? Because pimping ain't easy?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to get my first one in.
Yeah. It was awesome, dude. I still tell that story. All right. Repeat offender. Thank you very much. I believe Nick can answer this question for you. He says, check out Primal. Nick has seen it and gave it pretty positive comments. I intend to go see Primal maybe this weekend.
Wait, is it Primal or Primate is the one that came out?
Primate's the one with the monkey.
Okay, that's the one that came out that I saw.
Chimpanzee. Yeah.
Primal, the one
the cartoon? Oh, I've watched this show.
Yeah, but show Primal, with the man and the Tyrannosaurus. Yes, that show's awesome.
Yeah, that one's on HBO Max. I haven't seen that yet. But no, I was talking. Yeah, but Primate I watched before we went to Orlando, and that one was really good. That one was that's a great movie.
Dion, I'm glad you watched Primal. I can't recommend that cartoon enough. Like when his dinosaur almost died, and he like had to protect him. I was like, this is legit.
I think that one. Ooh, that might be my favorite episode because especially whenever Adult Swim puts the 24-hour stream on YouTube, I'll watch it whenever I see. I fucking love that show. But yeah, that might be my favorite episode. That shit was cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. Repeat offender. I might go back and watch that this weekend. I fucking love that cartoon. Simple, love the style, love the story. I don't even think the guy talks. It's just kind of like the clone. Well, it's just like Quest for Fire, silent. Our friend TLJ Screwjob says the D800, brother or friend. Now, can you dig it? Kendo, heck no, Nubian. Who are you? That's the Terminegro, says Nick. Shut up. I didn't ask you, says Kendo.
I mean, the first part of my dialogue is probably not completely accurate. Second part of my dialogue is extremely accurate.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you want to help me write Frankenfisher, you got Kendo's dialogue pretty accurate. I do pride myself on people in Kendo's life asking if he wrote his own parts because it sounds just like him. So
as I said, that is a thing. People have said, "Hey, this is just like what you would say," and I'm like, well, he knows me.
Wait till the next book in a couple of weeks, dude. That's it. That's it. I'll send you a copy of the book to read maybe this weekend. Gotta check one thing. Xavier God says, why was ECW not as successful as the Attitude Era? WWF, was it the star power, the in-ring talent, the matches, or were they go too far with the wackiness? Well, Xavier to God, you missed the one reason it failed. Paul Heyman was a shit businessman.
Yeah.
Like, there's a great meme I saw. I think I saved it on my phone. If I did, I'll tweet it out today for you guys. But it basically said, like, and let me just make sure it's not on here because my thing got changed up. Here it is. It says, how to beat Paul Heyman. Be a young journalist, take over a small extreme company in Philadelphia, bounce checks, become recognized as arguably the greatest manager of all time. Yeah. The meme's just kind of basic like that.
That's 100% accurate because ECW's biggest failing was monetarily. The story about the one, was it Sandman or who was it that was going to shoot Paul Heyman at WrestleMania 17?
Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer was going to go and he was going to pull the old Javon Belcher. If you understand that joke, you'll get it. On Paul Heyman during WrestleMania. No, that's a M&S, murder.
Oh, so that actually happened. Okay.
Yes, reference. And he was planning on going on to WrestleMania 17, the biggest WrestleMania of all time, and dispensing of one Paul Heyman before turning said tool upon himself for the world to see. And thankfully he didn't, because that would have been awful. And and that was a lot of it had to do with TCW and money and things of that nature. I'm pretty sure he bankrupted Chris Candido and things of that nature just with money. And he was an extremely shady businessman. Don't notice that. And just all sorts of things going on there. It's just, that was its biggest failing. The other thing that was holding ECW back is ECW is a lot like AEW. You have a core audience of the diehards there that does not cross over to the other, federation, so to speak. Whereas in the WWE, you don't have a whole lot of crossover appeal to where they go and they watch that. You do have that middle ground of fans that will watch both. But the one thing that always translates is good storytelling in wrestling matches. The one thing that doesn't always translate is gimmicks and weapons and extremeness in wrestling matches to everybody. It doesn't appeal to everyone. To some people it does. Whereas good storytelling appeals to just about everybody with watches wrestling.
Well said.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about the opposite of good storytelling, bad storytelling, in just a moment. Xavier to God says, JR saved Heyman by calling Dreamer before WrestleMania 17. it would be a lot weirder. And I would never advocate for this because I don't want anybody to die, but it would be a really weird WrestleMania because it's considered the greatest of all time. Imagine, just humor me for a second, guys. WrestleMania 17, exactly the way everything goes down. But during the gimmick battle royal, Tommy Dreamer does what he intended to do.
Turns it into an actual shoot match.
Literally. Here's the question. Does WWF pull an Owen Hart and continue the show and act like nothing happened? Or because it was a violent crime with that kind of stuff, do they have to shut down? And what do they do with the Rock, Stone Cold, and Triple H Undertaker matches?
It gets shut down. I mean,
it has to because it's a legal thing at this point.
Yeah, right, exactly. And even then, it's a crime scene. So despite Vince McMahon's best efforts, the show would have got stopped for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And they just do it, backlash.
Yeah, the only way over the top was able to, or over the edge was able to go on, because while it turned out to be kind of probably a crime scene, it was viewed as a horrific accident, a stunt gone wrong, and technically Owen was still alive when they wheeled him out of the arena to take him to the hospital. So they could get away with this was a horrible stunt gone wrong. If you have a guy pull out a sidearm or a piece of some sort and start popping off rounds on live pay-per-view television, that's a little bit harder.
Last Boy Scout on him.
Yeah. That's a little harder to say we can't, all right, just,
the show must go on.
The show must go on. It's harder to do that when you now have state police and possibly federal agents now deciding to come there because somebody from one of those agencies is watching.
It's Texas. They're there.
Yeah, but just think about the ratings. Think about the ratings and the headlines and all that stuff that's going to happen.
Vince McMahon, is that you?
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's me, Tommy. It was me all along.
Real quick, though, just to empower Warren, he said about Austin wouldn't turn heel that night. Imagine this scenario. We don't get those last two matches. Austin doesn't turn heel. Rock still goes off to make Scorpion King. Undertaker and Triple H are irrelevant, really. You would just have a Monday Night Raw where The Rock loses the belt to Stone Cold and fucks off. And I think wrestling probably would be in a better place. Nothing to do with the Tommy Dreamer, Paul Heyman stuff. But if Austin just didn't turn heel at WrestleMania 17, I don't think there would have been a decline in the business the way it was. Although I personally like the Austin heel turn because it's unique, it's different, and for selfish reasons, it makes sure The Rock is the top guy for the rest of the time because Stone Cold fucked up, and we can prove that the numbers aren't in his favor. But that's a selfish
My
reason.
question is this, though. Is he implying that if Tommy would have done that, he would have been turning heel? Because I know some people that argue that would have been a face turn.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta remember storyline. Paul was trying to bring in ECW and stuff. He was very much anti Vince McMahon. So hell yeah, dude, that would have been technically a face turn. They were like, oh shit, wait, he's not getting. It would have been a different ending, but yeah, it'd be a face turn technically for old Tommy.
So, guys, we're going to talk about something in a minute because there is a record that has been broken today for the Oscars.
Oh, God.
But let's take a quick detour away from the Oscars because we're going to watch them, folks. We're going to have fun with them. But you guys don't really want to hear about Hollywood's best night. You want to hear about Hollywood's worst night. So I have some great news for everybody out there. The Golden Raspberry Awards have been nominated, and everyone's most hated film taking the top spot home. So let me get the image pulled up right here. We'll just use this one of Madonna because she's a raspberry. So the 2026 Golden Raspberry Awards are here. And let's read some of them because, oh my God, Star Trek has been nominated too. Okay, so here are the films that have been nominated for Worst Picture, and you know which one I want to see as number one. There's Electric State. Now, I believe that was who's in the Electric State? Is that Batista?
Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, it was them.
A Netflix film is nominated.
Dude, they tried so hard to bring in the people who loved Stranger Things and Chris Pratt to try to like come and watch a movie, and it felt like a broke dick version of what the fuck is that movie? The one that Spielberg did about the 80s.
Ready Player
Ready
One?
Player One?
Yeah, Ready Player One. Yeah, it felt like that. I'm just like, yeah, it felt like that, and it didn't. I don't know. It was all right. It was all right.
So up next is Hurry Up Tomorrow, which I don't even remember that movie. Then there's Snow White from Disney.
Jeez.
Star Trek Section 31 on Paramount Plus.
Oh God.
And here's my personal nomination for the biggest piece of shit in history: War of the Worlds from Amazon.
Nice.
Hurry Up Tomorrow was the movie The Weeknd did with Jenna Ortega.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That shit.
Oh man, I forgot.
There's a reason you forgot.
I forgot about that shit, man. That is fucking hilarious.
God, I wonder if that's on some VOD service to watch for free because I'm not paying for that shit.
Yeah. So I'll be quicker though. Here's what we want to talk about too: the worst actors. We have Dave Bautista in The Lost Lands.
Oh my God.
Ice Cube in War of the Worlds.
Jeez.
Jared Leto in Tron Ares. Scott Eastwood in Alarum. And finally, Abel the Weekend Tesfaye in Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For worst actors, we have Mila Jovovich, Anna DeBose, Natalie Portman, Rebel Wilson, and Michelle Yeoh. So our what's her face, Rachel Zegler, didn't get nominated. Oh well. But director Mark Webb was nominated for worst director.
Jeez.
We also have and the thing is, it's a lot of repeats because everybody that's associated with these movies is on here. So we have like worst supporting actor, all 7 artificial dwarfs for Snow White. Sylvester Stallone in Alarum. What the hell is Alarum? Has anybody watched it?
No. I keep hearing the name. I still don't know what that shit's about.
It's an American crime thriller directed by Michael Polish, starring Scott Eastwood, Sylvester Stallone, Willa Fitzgerald, Mike Coulter, and Isis Valverde. Yeah, it made a box office of $245,000.
Jeez.
Dude.
And the film was awarded a $5 million credit from the Ohio Motion Picture Tax Credit Program. So this movie didn't lose a dime. Because my state paid for this.
Oh my God! Well, there's a text. Yeah, Scott Eastwood, Sylvester Stallone, Mike Coulter. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's 2 rogue spies go off the grid, marry, and come under attack at their remote cabin hideaway by various intel agencies seeking a stolen hard drive. Like, if you look at the poster and the way it is, it's very like generic, straight to DVD kind of movie.
Yeah, I can't believe it got a release date. I didn't even remember this movie. But it sounds like it's accurately rated on Rotten Tomatoes. With 22 critics reviews, it has a score of 0.
Yeah, even on IMDb, it's like 3.3 out of 10.
Let's see. Anything else from the Razzies I wanted to share? Sorry, I got all these tabs opening for movies I don't even know about yet. Let's see. The worst remake or spinoff. We have Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Smurfs, Snow White, and War of the Worlds. And everything else is pretty much the same thing. We have listed every movie that's on here. But just for the record, we have 6 awards for Snow White, 6 awards for War of the Worlds, 5 awards for Hurry Up Tomorrow and Star Trek 31, 3 awards for Alarum, Bride Hard, and the Electric State, and 2 for Gunslingers, In the Lost Lands, and Smurfs.
Yeah, in the Lost Lands, that's Batista and Jovovich's movie that nobody went to go see.
Dude, speaking of nobody went to go see it, Bride Hard. I didn't even think about this movie. It brought in $1.9 million. That's it.
What movie?
Bride Hard with Rebel Wilson.
Oh, okay,
yeah. I completely forgot about that damn movie.
Colleen Camp's in it, Nick. We just watched her in Clue.
We did. Yeah, I kind of remembered like the trailer for Bride Hard at some of the beginning of the movies, and I'm just like, okay, and then like it just never came out. I was like, all right, no problem, don't care.
Yeah, I thought that didn't come out either.
It came out, Nick. It came out on June 20th of 2025.
Oh my god! And not a fuck was given.
And no one even realized it.
Yeah, and not a fuck was given.
If no one's around to hear the tree fall, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
You're
actually.
right.
So,
oh man.
The flip side of the Golden Raspberries is the Academy Awards. And, well, Sinners breaks the all-time record nomination with 16 nods. You guys surprised that Sinners is going to probably sweep the Oscars?
No, I mean,
because of the new rules.
Yeah. Yeah, because of the new rules that went in place in 2024, 2023. Yeah, but the fact that they're how many nominations did Titanic get? Because I know that James Cameron, that was the highest one.
12, I think.
No, according to the article, the achievement eclipses the 14 nominations received by All About Eve and Titanic and La La Land.
Okay. Okay. So
and the record for the most wins is shared by 3 films as well. Ben-Hur, Titanic, and Lord of the Rings: Return of the King all have 11 Oscars each.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to get 8. I don't, depending on Best Actor, I don't think Michael B. Jordan will not get that. Will not get that award.
He didn't get Best Actor.
Oh, he didn't get nominated.
Yeah, it's like Best Director, I think, Best Picture.
Yeah, he did. He's Best Actor.
He did. Damn.
Yeah.
Hillary
right here for the best actors, we got Michael B. Jordan, Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Wagner Moura, and Ethan Hawke. Holy shit!
Yeah.
For what?
Hey, I was gonna make this joke earlier, but it's a meme already. The one guy that didn't get his Oscar nomination was The Rock. So let's all hang our heads.
Saw that too, man.
What would he get it for? He didn't do anything of significance.
Yeah, the Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
God.
I hope Michael B. Jordan wins just so we can see how far Wallace has come from being shot in the projects of Baltimore to Academy Award.
Long time for that little Negro with dreads, cornrows.
Yeah. Oh, Wallace. And next time I watch that, and they're like, "What happened to Wallace? Come on, String. What happened to Wallace back? He just won an Academy Award, man. Get them to times, D."
Did you see that Frankenstein was nominated?
For what?
Best Picture.
Ooh, that's not gonna win Best Picture. It's gonna be Sinners. It's gonna be Sinners.
I hope not. I want F1 to win.
Same F1. I've watched F1 like 4 times since it's been out. Like I love that movie.
Awesome.
Yeah, Frankenstein I've watched twice. I really did like that from the Netflix one that Del Toro did. That was really well done. We're getting another one with what's his name? Oh God. We're getting another one called The Bride, where it's the Bride of Frankenstein. We're getting that one.
Yeah, that one looks weird as hell though.
It does, because you're basically saying Frankenstein and the Bride are like Bonnie and Clyde, and they're doing that whole thing. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Can we stop romanticizing like inanimate objects full of? They're just basically meat puppets, and they really don't know what they're doing. I know you'd argue, but Jeff, they have humanity. Remember at the end in the second one when the wheel burns and Frankenstein. Look, don't. They're fucking zombies. They can't be sexy. Don't fucking do that. I know. I got a friend. She'll message me. She talks to me about these monster fucker novels. Ladies, I know you're into this shit. Don't put it in movies. Keep it. Like 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight and all that shit should have stayed as books. That way you guys can sit around and read it and talk about it. And I don't have to know what the fuck a sparkly vampire is. I don't want to know. Keep it. And look, if you're into the shit, it's a Broadway play. Keep it on Broadway. Hamilton doesn't need a movie. Keep that shit on whatever it is. Keep it away from me. Yeah, I mean what I say.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, wherever that shit is on, keep it on.
I'm just saying, man.
Next
I get it.
Jeff, towards the end of this year, in the beginning of next year, we're getting some monster fucker movies in the theaters, this year for sure.
Yeah,
didn't we already have that one with The Shape of Water?
Yeah.
And the other one Emma Stone was in. Pretty Little Things or whatever.
Oh yeah, that one was weird.
I didn't watch it. It just made me uncomfortable. I gotta be in the mood to watch this movie, dude.
Yeah, it's
Emma Stone makes me uncomfortable these days.
And it's like of course he fucks her, and it's just like, dude, They always have to fuck them.
They're turned on by what they're afraid of,
or something.
All right, folks. This show is now stopped, and we're going to get into the psychology of the monster fetish here on WCBs. So tonight,
let's not.
We've already gotten to the bottom of it, Nick. It's fucking
Listen,
weird.
we brought up Twi'leks earlier, so like I get it, but like they're not.
Well, okay, since we're talking about this stuff, do I need to do the Pornhub stats for last year?
Now's the time, Nick.
Exactly.
What state is the number one consumer of monster banger porn?
Okay, here's what I'll do. Top search terms for 2025. I'll do like the top 5. Hentai, MILF.
Okay.
P-I-N-A-N-A-Y. Don't know what that is. Lesbian, anal, big ass.
I just like those 3 words in a row. Lesbian, anal, big ass.
Wait, which P-I-N-A-Y?
P-I-N-A-Y.
That's Pinay, and that is a Filipino.
Okay. I didn't know how to say it, or if it was an acronym. I was like, I don't know what this is. All right.
I did not know that that was a. Well,
because Manny Pacquiao's coming back.
That has to be it.
Okay.
It's written in the stars.
Most searched for porn stars: Alex Adams, Angelica White, Violet Myers, Bonnie Blue, and Lana Rhodes.
I know all of those except the first one. You mean Angela White?
Oh yeah, Angela White. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. You top.
I saw somebody with her logo on a T-shirt. Not her face, not her body. It literally just had her name, and it said something about porn. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, she's become a brand. Yeah.
I mean, I'm supposed to respect it, right? I don't give a fuck.
Let's see. United States most search terms for 2025: Latina, MILF, Asian, hentai, lesbian.
Listen, MILF's gonna always be a top 3.
So is Latina. Sadly, so is hentai in the world we live in today, where K-pop Demon Hunter is an Oscar-nominated film.
Listen, man, you ain't wrong.
Okay. Time spent per visit.
Okay.
Top five countries: Japan, 11 minutes 2 seconds; Philippines, 10 minutes 53 seconds; Canada, 10 minutes 37 seconds; Australia, 10 minutes 23 seconds; United States, 10 minutes 14 seconds.
Yeah, we're number 1. We get the job done fast. That's why we pressed America fuck yeah earlier.
All right, United States, time spent per visit. Longest states: Alaska, of course, is Alaska.
Because of all the buffering.
I guess that's what the was called up there. Alaska, Hawaii, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Ohio.
Hey!
States with the shortest times: Louisiana, West Virginia, District of DC, and Maryland. And and New Hampshire.
All the senators are trying to look at someone on the way into work, and they're just like, "Well, shit, we're here."
Dude, probably.
I wouldn't even be mad. I'd rather have like an honest politician ain't happening ever, but like one that will admit
that's an oxymoron, Jeff.
I know, right? Moving on. Anyway, Nick, what are some other stats?
Let's see. Let's get past all this crap. Don't really care for this stuff. Okay, most viewed categories by gender. Let's go women first.
Oh, okay.
Top 5: lesbian, Japanese, MILF, anal, and mature.
Oh, okay.
Men, not much of a difference. Japanese, MILF, mature, anal, transgender. Okay, that's a weird one.
I wonder what state was number 1 for that.
Unfortunately, they don't have it by state anymore, which I wish there was by state. So. Let's see, proportion. No. Do we want to give visitor demographics?
Absolutely.
Why not, Nick? We're here for the long haul. Since
visitor demographics. The average age of Pornhub visitors is 38 years old, so we're still in the demographic. That's good.
Hey, I'm almost a year there.
All right, 18 to 24 is 29%. 25 to 34 is 23%. 35. Let's see. 35 to 44 is 17%. 60. Let's see. 55 to 64% is 60. Oh, sorry. 55 to 64 is 10%. 65 plus is 7%, and then 14% is 14. Okay. They have this fucking labeled weirdly. 14% is 45 to 54.
You think Dick Van Dyke still?
Yeah, he's still on that 7%. I'm sure he's still whacking it.
Well, Dick Van Dyke's getting the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be
Shimmery
honest
there, Roy, or whatever his fucking name was.
He busts out that Cockney accent of his, which sounds extremely authentic, and the panties just fly at him.
Here's something funny. All right, top relative categories by generation.
Oh God.
Gen Z, top 5: party, feet, POV, virtual reality, vertical video.
All right.
I was reading the stats. Don't kill the messenger. Millennial, fetish, role play, squirt, redhead, toys.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Gen Z, fisting, bukkake, blonde, vintage, double penetration.
All right, Gen X has got it. Never mind. Keep going, Nick.
Boomers. Here we go.
This is what I want to hear.
Babe, casting, mature, interracial.
Boomers still keep generations taboo.
That tracks.
Indeed, it does. Kendall.
Okay. Traffic by device. 87% phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Desktop is only 11%.
You only need one hand to hold your phone.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
And you can put it as close to your face as you want.
There you go. And tablet is 2%. Let's see here. Traffic by phone, desktop, and tablet per country. No, that's doesn't end up in that. Do we need operating system? Do we want that information?
99%. Wait, hold on. 78% Android, and then the rest is Linux.
You're close. It's 67% Android, 33%.
67.
Get the fuck out of here. 33% iPhone, and then 2% the other, like Firefox.
Now I have a question. Can we see what kind of porn iPhone users look at? Because I feel it's really pretentious.
I think they might have that here, in all honesty.
They always do taboo stuff.
They want like Zoe Deschanel AI generated images.
That's your hentai users.
Oh god.
Yeah. Remember, folks, we don't kink shame on this channel.
Oh no, here's a fun one. Traffic by game console.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh boy.
All right, on top. Okay, we go. Okay, PlayStation 4, 32%.
Tracks.
PlayStation 5, 66%.
Yep.
Xbox 2%.
Man, Xbox can't win at anything, including porn.
There's
and spend all that money on a PlayStation 5 just to watch porn.
There's a stark difference. It says change in console traffic share from 2024 2025. Negative 69% to Xbox.
All right, good number.
That is so funny.
So, are people watching it on their PlayStation VR headset?
Dude, hey, I don't know. They might. Okay, here we go. Most searched movies and characters. Top 5: Star Wars, Spider-Man, Game of Thrones, Harley Quinn, Harry Potter.
Whoa!
What a switch!
I know.
I didn't realize Harry Potter was still relevant.
Switch is not one of the categories, Jeff. Stay on standpoint.
Stay on target.
Here we go. Top. Okay, most searched for video games. Genshin.
All right, listen.
Genshin Impact.
Okay.
Fortnite, Minecraft, Overwatch, and Pokemon.
Overwatch.
I can understand Overwatch.
Wait, what was it?
How can you get into Minecraft?
What was the last one you said?
The last one is Pokemon. Yeah.
Oh, see, God.
Gotta catch them all.
That's just wrong.
It is weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
try not to judge, but that's fucking weird.
Look, I will kink shame. I'm gonna judge and kink shame that one.
All right,
Pokemon is something that is gone from being your fun little game to now you have to watch this to get your rock. That's just I'm done here. I can't. I'm done.
Because we all know it ain't all the Nurse Jennies.
Yeah.
That's
like
right.
Flareon and shit.
Yeah,
Evie.
Yeah.
I love my Snorlax.
All right,
They don't speak English.
They just say their names over and over. It's not consent or denial.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Or identification.
All right. Most searched video game characters. Tifa, Final Fantasy. Lara Croft. Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Diva for Overwatch. And then Ada Wong from Resident Evil.
Oh, that's still that's a long time. I thought it was gonna be the chick from Resident Evil with the hat that we see at all the cons.
Yeah.
Ladies dress up as.
Yep.
See, that's why representation is great, because when you have a character built like that, ladies who are built like that show up at cons, and we're all having a good time. So
exactly, reminds us how much we love the game.
Yeah, man, a huge Resident Evil fan. 4 is my favorite GameCube game. Any more categories, Nick?
That's all I got. Let's see if I can look for anything else that would be interesting. No, let's see. I thought those movie parodies. I don't have anything on there, but yeah, they go deep into the demographics of fucking like web traffic by web browser. Jesus. And they do it on mobile and on like laptops. That's fucking weird.
Well, I have one more question for you. Has porn usage gone up or down over the last year across the board?
I would say down, because I think only a few states, like a bunch of states, don't have it anymore. So it was that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's illegal over in Kentucky. So
like people know how to get VPNs. You can get cheap, easy VPNs on your phone, so that'll.
Folks. Actually, if you go to NordVPN right now and use the code #WWE WCBS, you'll get 0% off your order. Because what the fuck? Like it's so weird that states are different now. Where it's like, oh, this has been banned in your state or that state. Just as long as they're legal and consenting, who gives a shit? Like, stop worrying about that stuff. I think it's weird.
Yeah, because like they have a thing on here that says United States top relative searches, terms searched more often on each state when compared to all the others, and like there's a bunch of states that aren't there anymore. So there's that.
Yeah, Hawaii doesn't exist.
No, Hawaii's still on there. It says big women. Oh, sorry, it's American. I got Hawaii confused with Alaska. I'm sorry.
Wait, Alaska likes big women?
Alaska likes big women. I guess they like it warm there.
They like it like a moose.
Yeah, you know. You gotta stay warm in that igloo.
Here's something really disturbing. Washington State, their top search term is pegging.
I mean,
that actually makes sense.
Makes sense.
Oregon's top search term is horny grandma.
Wow.
Dion, did you go to Oregon for a week?
We don't.
Let's see. Ohio's top search term was queef.
That's also the most accurate way to describe Ohio as a state.
That is true. Michigan's top search term is PAWG, PAWG.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, everybody loves those.
That tracks.
Leon, I love how you and I instantly were like, "Oh,
yeah, that's pure Michigan, baby."
Dude, that's everywhere.
For some reason, Nevada's top search term is Las Vegas, but okay.
I actually just had to explain what that was to Hillary.
Wait, it's
Las Vegas? It's a place in Nevada.
Oh,
yeah,
oh God! Oh God! What is it? Is it
out the window?
Yeah. What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Does it mean something else?
No.
Do I need to wear a hazmat suit? What does it mean?
No, it's what we all know it is. But
Okay.
she didn't know what it was. She was like, "What's a POG?"
Oh, I thought you said what's.
POG. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying you had to explain what's Las Vegas. I was like, really?
Yep. That's what I was worried about too. I'm like, haven't you guys been there?
Yeah. California's search term is Latina amateur.
Oh, they're just looking for a job, Nick. Give them a break.
They're looking for a job. Get the fuck out of here.
Can we get New Mexico and Missouri while we're at it?
Let's see. New Mexico is real wife. No, let's see. Missouri is boner.
Wasn't that the kid from Family Ties?
No, that's Bonner. That's Bonner.
Oh, okay.
No, that was
Pains.
Growing Pains. He's dead.
Oh, R.I.P. Boner.
Yeah, Boners to Bone is dead.
Yeah, that's all usually they were a little bit more detailed, but that's all I got. I'm still looking for other things. Let's see.
Whenever I go back home, I got to do it like a man on the street thing. Be like, so my home state's most search term was boner. Would you care to enlighten me? What is your most search term? And just be a man.
Hold
on the street.
on. Let's do that at cons, but let's not tell them what we mean. We just go up to people and say, "What's your most search term?" They won't know how to answer. Some dudes would be like, "Pogs" or whatever, and we'll all laugh.
Oh, you're from Michigan.
Like,
where at on the mitten? Show me. Where are you from?
Where on the mitten?
I'm from here, Kendall, right here in the middle of the state. All right.
Oh, it's up there by Mackinac Island. Okay.
Yeah. No cars, no boats, not a single luxury.
Yeah, that's just 127. 127.
Oh, yeah.
It goes north.
Yeah, straight up there. I could go into Old Marquette.
Oh God. What is it? There's another thing. The trends that define 2025. There's like 6 of them.
Okay, read them. I have to know now.
Okay, all right. Number 1, diverse desires. Lesbian was the year's most viewed video category, followed close by transgender, which grew by 58% in 2025. Lesbian scissoring had a 79% bigger slice of searches, with lesbian MILF growing by 102%.
Yes.
And lesbian strap-on by 62%. I can't believe I'm reading this on air.
I can.
I can, because I'm going to clip this shit and send it out. It's
going to be hilarious.
Data, Nick.
I know. All right.
We're a numbers show.
Trans threesome was up 67% and trans amateur 49%. Queer queries had a 132% boost and bisexual 88%. Number 2, maturing MILFs. Interest in mature women grew, with hot MILF up 77%, cougar 83%, GILF, GILF 129%, and 50 plus 105%. MILF was the second most popular search term, while mature ranked was number 5, most viewed category, and the third amongst men. Mature was searched more often, with natural beauty 124%, real women 98%, and no makeup 136%.
I'm glad body positivity is not going away in porn.
Yeah,
the anti-filter crowd is all over Pornhub apparently.
It's fucking weird. Real life role play. Views for role play category rose 98%, with searches surrounding everyday jobs like driver growing 144%, professor 33%, plumber 67%, and chef 39%. Favorite role play locations include office sex up 62%, hospital 18%, restaurant 55%, and store 136%. Damn. Positions such as boss grew 175% and employee 183%. Uniformed roles like cop grew 54% and soldier 41%. You think with the hating of ICE that would go down, but I guess not.
Maybe their hate,
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like the boomer thing with the interracial. It tracks.
I love that so
weird,
much.
hey.
I love that so much. All right, cheating in affairs, number 4. Cheating searches grew 94%, with cheating wife up 61%. Caught cheating 53%, and sneaky cheating 148%. Marital sharing soared, with cuckold up 73%, hot wife 101%, swingers 68%, and wife swap 39%.
Ew.
Oh my God. The Coldplay concert scandal contributed to a 210% increase in office affair searches, and 388% for CEO.
All right.
Dear God.
Hey, you know what we should do?
Boys.
We should bet on what would be the big search terms next year. Like when we're in person, we should all figure out what they're going to be and make a list.
Listen,
Kendall, I want you to help us track that.
I'm sure it's on Polymarket or whatever people are tracking these days.
Hold on. Let's put a couple bucks in. I got like a quarter somewhere, right? No, actually, I don't.
All right. Number 5, femboy fixation. Femboy joined the world's top 10 search terms and was first among Pornhub gay visitors.
Ugh.
Top gaining terms include cute femboy 79%, sexy femboy 93%, and femboy hentai 64%. Oh Jesus!
All right, no more hentai or femboy talk.
Okay, that's the last of it. That's the last of it.
Tentacles.
Yeah, that's the last of it. The part 6 is safe for work. Visitors searched for safe for work. Visitors searched for 114% more safe for work content, including safe for work ASMR 56%, tease SFW 43%, and SFW dance 72%.
Why are you getting off at work?
I don't know, Dion. Why are you getting off at work?
Hey, all I'm saying is, hey, man. The fan, the
Just
scenario.
keep it in your pants till you get home.
Top gaining video categories include podcast up 327%, gaming.
All right, we're going to the hub again.
283%, and music 62%. Those are the stats.
Interesting.
You know what, Nick? Next time I'm going to take those stats and I'm going to do them like a news report, like the weather, or like, hold on, I got a great idea for a short. Send me that link. I'm going to read it, and I'm just going to put stock graphs and photos about how the porn consumption of 2025. We'll get 1 million fucking views.
But this is because like Pornable always is the year in review, and like I love reading it because it's like just ridiculous shit that you learn about people. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
That's quite a bit to have, Nick. That's all I got. You have changed people's life through statistics. Wait, we should call them sextistics. There we go. That's how Pornhub should do it.
There you go, Wynorski. Sextistics.
We can get Jim on this channel. It's not a big deal.
Dude, he's fucking hilarious.
Xavier God has a question before we get into a wrestling segment. Fuck, marry, kill. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And what? Or sorry, yeah. So what are we doing for our 3 fuck, marry, kills? I'm not gonna rate on the wrestler. I'm gonna do it on the phrase. Macho Man wins.
Yes.
Stone Cold is in second, and then I love LA Knight more than and then LA Knight's third. Sorry, that's it.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Yeah, 100% right there.
Yeah, I can't disrespect good old Stone Cold Steve Austin like that. But us, the wrestling fan, can and have been disrespected for quite some time. Now, I have some statistics that you guys might find interesting because they have just released the view counts for 2025 in terms of WWE. And I'm kind of shocked because Nick, Kendo, Dion, just say it out loud. What do you think the #1 show of the year is from the WWE?
WrestleMania.
Wrong. It wasn't WrestleMania this year. So here are the numbers for the WWE's highest PLE numbers based on Netflix. #1 is the Royal Rumble with 3.2 million views.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's anyone can win the Royal Rumble, but they can't.
Next, it's Elimination Chamber with 2 million. WrestleMania Night 1, 2.5 million. Night 2, 2.9 million. Backlash, 1.5 million. Money in the Bank, 1.7. Night of Champions, 1.3. The All Ladies Evolution, 900K. SummerSlam Night 1, 1.5. SummerSlam Night 2, 1.7. Clash in Paris, 1.3. WrestlePalooza, 1.9. Crown Jewel, 1.4. And Survivor Series, 1.8. I thought WrestleMania would have been the highest viewed show of the year. But I think this goes to show you that the WWE shit the bed for the build to WrestleMania 41. If you lost 700,000 people between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania Night 1, you fucked up. There's no talking around it. What do you guys think of these statistics? Were you surprised to hear? Because this is the thing I like about Netflix. Netflix will release their data. WWE is always vague unless it's like something they can sell to their stockholders. But this is just straight up like, this is who watched it. This is, what was popular. And all I'll say is I'm surprised WrestlePalooza did so well for being.
That's exactly my first thing, too. I was surprised it did 1.9 because the rumor was that ESPN was not happy with the numbers.
Well, remember, Dion, these numbers are only for Netflix. So this 1.9 million is the global viewing, not in America.
Well, and also one thing you have to take into account with this, with those stats that Netflix gives you, it's not a the way I'm sure the way they track views is like somebody may have watched for like 10 seconds or 30 seconds and they count it as a view.
Oh yeah.
That's not saying that somebody watched the entire thing. It's like the way the way views are counted on YouTube. It's like somebody watches for 10 seconds on YouTube, it counts as a view kind of thing. So take these numbers with that kind of grain of salt.
Absolutely. And I'm interested to see how the global market consumes wrestling now that WWE is pushing itself into a more worldwide event. With WrestleMania going to be in Saudi next year, the Rumble is in a week. They haven't even mentioned it once on Raw.
Oh yeah. We talked about this when we were in Orlando. Yeah, you showed me the stadium that's supposed to be built in like 3 weeks, and like they may not get it done.
Dude, that show is next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
It's the 30th. No, I would say it's the 31st. It's next Saturday, and I don't know about you guys. I don't have an arena that's going to host a show. But if I'm a big multi-billion-dollar company, I kind of hope that the facility's ready by now, because you need a couple days to build the Titantron and do
look
this.
Past that when they give you enough money.
That is true. If somebody gave me $10 billion, as long as you're not hurting me physically or my mom, I'll come into my house and take this $5 billion. I don't even care anymore. I'll buy 10 of them again. So I'm with you, man. WWE's all about fucking money. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about the experience.
Yep.
They don't care if their shows are even worthwhile.
No, they don't. Once they started making all these deals and stuff right before Vince left, they just don't care anymore.
Well, the rights management is good for their money, but bad for us. And Kendo, I wanted to ask you if you noticed this. Our old pal Brucey is back doing the podcast with Conrad, but it's even more WWE propaganda than ever before. It's like WWE is using him to just quell all internet discussions about anything, and Bruce Pritchard is becoming like the moral authority on the internet wrestling, and it's kind of funny.
I did not notice that because I haven't kept up with any of the concasts in a while. I have been able to get back into the Cornet podcast by watching the clips on YouTube and here and there when I've had a few minutes. It doesn't surprise me that old Brucey boy is out there again and doing exactly, because that was like the evolution of his podcast. It was great because he was giving you all this behind the scenes bullshit that was going on with wrestling, and he was telling it like it was. At least that's what we thought. And then he got his job back at WWE, and we both were like, this is probably going to be bad for the show, and it was. And to hear that he's come back again as essentially what was that Iraqi or Baghdad Bob guy from American troops in Iraq, or there's no American troops here. They were marching in the background. It doesn't surprise me that they would send Pritchard out there to be their minister of propaganda. I can believe that 100%. And Conrad's going to go along with it because he used to combat that stuff, and now he knows what side of the his bread is buttered on. So of course he's going to go with that because he can't ride the Ric Flair train much longer. Although apparently Flair wants to wrestle again.
Well, the Ric Flair train's going to derail if that happens.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not surprising at all that he became the spokesman for all that is well in WWE. That's probably what they told him. They're like, look, we don't want to keep you around here anymore, but we'll continue to pay you if you go and do this.
I used to love Bruce and Conrad, but I listened to the Rumble episode and I turned it off. I was like, between 55 commercials in their video, not from YouTube, as well as the commercials from YouTube, and then Bruce Pritchard saying dumb shit like Jim Johnston is the worst composer. Like, I get it. You're looking for clicks, but he's given hot takes based on misinformation, and Conrad doesn't correct them. And the show just isn't what it used to be. It was cool, Kendo, when we used to get those ads about trains are the greatest danger in the world and all that shit. And yes. Bruce and Conrad would be cracking up, and you'd be cracking up with them. I just want that kind of fun. The only kind of fun I get from any kind of wrestling podcasting. Actually, I don't get any fun. I listen to Steven Richards bitch, and it's kind of entertaining. But other than that, am I wrong though? Like, does he not complain about shit, but he's mildly entertaining the whole time?
Yep, you're not wrong at all.
Yeah, 100%.
Maven's even interesting to listen to. Like, I will listen to Maven talk. Like, oh yeah,
I enjoy Maven's podcast.
I've seen Maven pop up a few times. There was one the other day. It was, I didn't even realize it was Maven at first. It was just in my feed. It said I went out and bought every Maven action figure. I'm like, man, that's a real fan. And then I was scrolling past and I saw it was Maven's channel. I was like, never mind, that makes sense. That's why Maven went out and bought all the Maven figures.
Yeah, I'd like to interview Maven one day. I'd ask him something.
We hope so. That's usually how an interview goes.
Yeah, I'd be like, Maven, tell us about your Survivor Series 2004 match. I was there. I know all about it. Shut up. No, all joking aside, though, I saw these numbers, and it kind of coincides with my distaste for pro wrestling. Because I know, Dion, it's exciting. Like when we'll text, you're like, oh, the kids are watching it, and Hillary's getting into it. And I love that. I want to like be a part of that with you guys. But here, I haven't watched Raw since I've been like, I don't think I've watched a full Raw this year. I watched a couple of minutes of one. I don't miss it, man. Like, I know it's going to be CM Punk. How good does it feel to be alive on a Monday night in insert city as you rip off The Rock's catchphrase that you hate the guy. Or I get to watch WWE Unreal where LA Knight gets bitched out by Triple H and Lyra Valkyria cries. Or here's the shit kicker for me, man. I don't care if you don't have 10 matches in a show. I think you need 6. But if you have a 3-hour show, I don't want to watch commercials and video packages constantly. Like, that's where wrestling loses me. It's just constant video packages and commercials. And until they put a little more wrestling on the show, fuck that. Our friend Darian217 has a button request and a question, and topical for us. So, guys, we're going back in time again to the year 2020 for our favorite button.
Guess what, motherfucker?
1, reports of my demise were greatly exaggerated. 2, you should read the top search sex terms in a video as Buffalo Jeff voice. Oh, man, where's he at? I'm hearing him somewhere. Dion, hey there. Let's talk about your favorite MILFs. Betty White is mine. That voice can make any
you just broke Dion because he's like, look at his face. Is like, I don't know what to do.
It was perfect timing because DC trying to pull some shit out of it. I'm gonna pretend like I don't hear that shit.
Send that boy to bed. It's 11:19.
School got canceled because of this blizzard.
Oh, then tell that kid to have a good night. Man,
is it? Well, I'm sure it's snowing where you are.
Oh yeah,
it's supposed to snow almost a foot here on Saturday.
Ooh,
it's supposed to be really icy here, so I don't know.
By icy, you mean it's wet and rainy. And
okay, well, but what about the weather?
Well, for you, Ken, it's going to be for Ken, it's going to be 88 degrees outside.
No. On Saturday we have a high of 61, but a low of 33.
Oh, so it's going to be real cold for you. Gotcha.
Not for me. People like today, like this morning, it was like 50-something degrees. I'm walking in my shirt and jeans, and everyone's all bundled up and everything. They're like, "Aren't you cold?" I'm like, "You don't know what cold is. This ain't cold."
Nick and I
were
bitching because you could see your breath in Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
that is rough. When that's a mood affector right there.
Dion,
you're allowed to complain about the weather if you travel someplace that's supposed to be nice and warm and it's not. That is acceptable. But
yeah,
trying to cry foul about it being 50 degrees, it's like, nah.
I had shorts and everything ready, and we got down there. It was cold as shit. I wore a fleece jacket and jeans. Like I was like, I only have 2 pairs of pants. I'm wearing them every day. I'm alternating because it was that cold.
Yeah, I think the only day we wore shorts is when we went to Epic Saturday or Sunday. It was Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, those days all blend together too, Nick. After all the California shots. Dion, he brought down everything, the whole arsenal.
Really?
Literally the whole arsenal.
I brought down the California shots. I brought down the alcohol as well too, and I brought all the ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, we go to get snacks the first night after dinner, and Nick's like, ice cream sandwiches sound good, and I'm going to get water. So we're not in the store together, and I find Nick, and he's like, I'm getting ice cream sandwiches. This dude has 1 box of 24 Neapolitan, another box of 24 Neapolitan, a box of Pop-Tart strawberry ice cream sandwiches, s'mores sandwiches,
M&Ms.
M&Ms. There we go. I knew there was another box.
Coming with the heavy artillery.
Dude, we had his sister-in-law kept making fun of him. She's like, do we have enough ice cream sandwiches? So on principle, I would eat them at the weirdest hours. It's like, hey, we're going out to breakfast. I need an ice cream sandwich.
You and me would take California shots and watch a movie on the couch. We would just eat them like every so often.
That's why Clue was the greatest viewing of Clue I've ever had.
Yeah.
When he's fucking running between the rooms, I was so in the mode, the zone right there.
Yeah, dude, we were having a great time, man. Having a great time.
Like I said, man, your birthday should be every weekend.
Well, the idea I told you about next year is that we all invent a fake company. We all go to CES in Vegas next year.
I'm there,
and we get to hang out with
there too.
Yeah, we get to hang out with our buddy Kendo.
Hey Dion, one year we're gonna go to AVN, so make sure you're available.
Absolutely.
we can't let Dion loose at AVN.
Hold on.
Not let me loose. Just
I think we get a table. We should get a Nick. We should get a booth there. We should use one of your movies in the past as reference for like, hey, look, this is a production company. Get a booth at AVN, and it's just us. We'll promote. I'll get you on. Like, could you just put this? Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, action.
I wonder. Like, I'm really wondering what like a booth, what is it cost and like the whole thing. I'm wondering what the booth procedure now at AVN.
$1,000 is my limit of what I'll spend on one of those ladies or a booth. It's up to me to decide what I'll do.
Fair enough.
But I'll blow $1,000 in Las Vegas, no problem.
That would be hilarious.
You know, I'd broadcast the entire fucking weekend too. Like, literally the minute we walk in,
have to.
It's like, all right, hold on though. Kendo would have to be our sensitivity trainer. I'd be like, Kendo, make sure there's no nudity in these shots so we don't get canceled off the channel. That'd be his job.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. I think we hit everything. Did we hit everything? We did Golden Raspberries. We did wrestling. You see, all the people were up using it's okay. You see, Triple H is in charge of the national health now. All these people are making it political. Outside of like not liking his wrestling booking or taking shots at his shit, like I do think he is the right person for fitness outside of the juicing part. I mean, there was a time before he did this thing he was talking about. Like, if Schwarzenegger in 1987 was given this role, I think America would be healthier than ever. Like, we would have taken down the rest of the world in just fucking push-ups. We'd have beat everybody. But I don't think Triple H is the wrong guy. I just think we live in a really weird time where a pro wrestler, two of them, have a fucking cabinet seat, or at least
as long as his health plan doesn't involve getting on the gas, I think we're okay.
Don't mix your peptides and your HGH.
Yeah, Triple H would know. You're gonna take this vial.
Well, the man can't move faster than like a light jog, or else he'll die.
That's true.
Also seriously. True.
I don't wish ill on him, but who do you think lives longer, Rock, Stone Cold, or Triple H?
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
I'd say just based on everything that we know, Triple H. That dude will find a way, and listen, the fact that the three of you unironically had to add, well, besides the steroids, is why that motherfucker should not be in charge. You can look like me, Paul. We both know that we can't look like you, sir. So that's my thing is, carnies are gonna carny no matter what political side you are on.
Carnies are gonna
it is hilarious that Triple H of all people is the fitness guy, because people keep forgetting he's a fucking carny. Never forget that.
Hashtag never forget.
That's why he always smells like cabbage.
Accurate.
And small feet. I'm with you guys about Stone Cold, but I think if anybody would spend the money to literally live forever, The Rock is vain enough that I believe that The Rock would replace his blood, The Rock would replace his heart. Like, if we get to the point where like in say 15 to 20 years you can buy new organs, I would guarantee that The Rock rebuys his whole body. And it's like, well, I'm 89 years old and I look like I'm 27. And he would just do that every couple years and refresh himself. I believe The Rock would do that.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
If The Rock outlives us, that's going to be weird. If The Rock starts looking younger and outliving us, that'll be even weirder.
I mean, he looks deflated. So there's that.
Well, he's working on some other emotional movie. That's why he was cutting all that weight, because he's supposed to be a freaking old football player or some shit.
I think The Rock needs to realize that the vulnerability people in the audience want from him isn't to watch him play some old, beaten down, trying to come back sports hero. Make yourself the fucking joke and like be involved with it. Like, I would love to watch a movie where The Rock, it's like funny, and he's also allowing himself to be the butt of the joke again. Because not since that Kevin Hart movie when he was dancing in the shower with the CGI body double has he ever been like the butt of a joke. It's just been like 10 years.
Well, he's Oscar Rock now, right? Like people
not today. He ain't. He didn't make
well, it. Well, not technically, but but that he's trying to be that. He's trying to be Hollywood Rock, right? That's what was so funny about, obviously, the wrestling part, because a lot of it ended up becoming very true. But people, obviously, one of the reasons we make fun of the Oscars is because they take themselves so seriously. And that's like the character that they're portraying. And The Rock bought all the way into it. And I'm with you, dude. This is like, dude, we don't want you to be James Dean. You're not supposed to be a muscular James Dean, man. Like, we like you. We like The Rock. Like, that's what got you to the table. I don't give a fuck about Dwayne. Nobody wants to see Dwayne. You got daughters. Cool. One of them's not good at her job. I know people with multiple daughters, man. Go back to being The Rock.
Just that response. I know people with multiple daughters.
Yeah, man. Like, the dude. Like, I get it, man. You want to be I get it. I understand it. It makes perfect sense why you love Vince McMahon. But I'm with you, man. Like, just be The Rock. Every time you've tried to bring in the Dwayne thing, nobody likes it. Stop it. You're not. I hate he's just not that interesting of a dude.
No, and
he's The Rock.
Dude, I have read his book many times in grade school, and through the years have learned stuff. And it's like they always say, "Don't meet your heroes." Like, I could never meet The Rock because he's not real. Like, Dwayne Johnson's real, and I'm sure he'd like smile and shake your hand and tell you how great it is to meet you. That's nice. Like, that's how you do want to interact with people, but. I don't know, man. I want to hear the theme song and to be called a jabroni and never see him smile. That's what I want, but I can't get that. So, and according to the chat, The Rock's tequila sucks. Anyone here drink it?
No, I haven't tried.
No. But I
learned my lesson with Conor McGregor's.
Yeah, but that's, like every celebrity alcohol brand sucks. Like, they all suck.
Yeah.
They all
except Rhino Dart. We're on record of saying we like Rhino Dart, Nick.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's an exception. That's one amongst 30 or whatever. 10, that's 000? Fine. That's 10,000. That's more probably accurate. But the thing is that like more than like a celebrity alcohol brand is like a cryptocurrency. It's like it'll go up really high and everybody will like it for a minute and then they'll realize it's shit and it'll drop and nobody buys it.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd's vodka's not bad.
That's true.
Wow, two out of like 1,000.
Dude, that vodka got me through a funeral. That was a good vodka.
Jeez,
I didn't realize we drank the whole bottle of it. It's the smoothest vodka you'll ever drink.
Okay,
that's very good.
Triple distilled.
Oh, nice.
Damn, better than Grey Goose, huh?
It is better than Grey Goose. I've had both.
Yep.
Velvet. It's better than Belvedere.
Oh, damn. I just found an article about apparently the Oscars are going to be on YouTube and it could be an unlimited runtime.
Unlimited runtime?
Unlimited.
Great.
Unlimited. Not just 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Unlimited.
Well, I thought YouTube wasn't until 2027. I thought they were still doing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay. So I think that deal just went through this year, so they're going to do it next year. They won't do it for this one.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like the 2027 Oscars will be on 4.5 hours long or 5 hours long or some shit. And you'll get you'll get to hear all the long ass speeches for no fucking reason about climate change, about colonization, about all the other bullshit.
Will we be able, since it'll be on YouTube, you know how some streams you're able to like live stream a stream of it? Could we get away with that? Because I would love if we were able to watch it on screen finally.
I don't know. You gotta figure that one out then, I guess.
Nick, help me develop a piece of technology where we can broadcast that video, but on YouTube it scrambles it, and on like Rumble and Twitter and everywhere else, it's the real video. Like I want to create that technology.
I think it exists. You just have to use OBX and it'll do it.
Fine, I'm upgrading to OBS by February 15th. It's my gift to myself. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't like it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we could definitely do it this year for sure because I think it's only the Oscars are in March, so we have some time to get to it.
Which vodka are we recommending? I definitely recommend Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Head vodka, but this Monkey Head vodka, which was another head-shaped vodka bottle that I have here, I got for Christmas. I've actually bought 2 bottles of this shit, so it's pretty damn good. It's imported. And it comes with this monkey head, and it comes with little shot glasses that are shaped like monkey heads too.
Nice.
So they're big ass shot glasses too. Look at them.
That's awesome.
They look like the monkeys from Jumanji.
I still like Grey Goose.
Yeah, Grey Goose is the one I'm suggesting for you.
Get yourself a bottle of James Bond 007 Belvedere. It's laser etched and really cool.
Ooh. I'm sure a bottle of that now is expensive.
I have one in my collection. I bought whatever the most expensive one was when it came out. I bought that one. So let's see. James Bond Belvedere vodka.
What's the price on it? Let's see.
Well, Belvedere is only like $56.99 at Kroger, but let's see. I can't find the James Bond one anymore. $300.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Hey, I'm glad I have this. Yes, I'm over 21 years old. Wait, there's a Belvedere vodka ad with Daniel Craig doing interpretive dance directed by Taika Waititi.
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now too.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Both of them. One can kiss my ass and the other one can kiss my ass too. You can pick which one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Jeez.
Darian217, let us know what you think of the vodkas of choice on WCBS. We'll do a roundtable taste test in March.
There you go.
All right, guys, we are one message away, a super chat from hitting our goal, because when we started the thing, it didn't count the first one. But on my end, we're only one away. So if somebody wants to help us cross that threshold, Nick and I will get together and we'll record a commentary for the footage of our trip to Florida, which includes Nintendo World, all of Universal Epic Park. We also have Kennedy Space Center, some history, and some other fun general things that you guys will want to hear about. So we have a couple more minutes left in the show. If somebody wants to help us cross that threshold, we'd appreciate it. Folks, we got all kinds of stuff coming your way. Anything you guys want to talk about before we put this baby to bed? Any movies coming out this weekend? Are we going anywhere fun? Is Frankie Muniz racing? I don't know.
Nope. No, we're gonna go watch Dead Man's Wire probably this weekend, so I'm excited about that.
Who's in that?
Card. So, NFL playoffs continue.
Oh, you're not gonna go watch Mercy with Chris Pratt?
Oh, you mean Minority Report Walmart version?
Okay. Why do all his movies look like something else? With the exception of like Guardians of the Galaxy, every one of his movies, it looks like the same generic action. It's like here he is on a spaceship with Jennifer Lawrence. Here he is in a theme park with Scarlett Johansson. Here he is here. Here's there. It's like
here he is in the future.
Because like he's Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, but before that he was a funny guy. So like they still don't know where to put him because he can still do both, and they have no idea like how to put him in things. So they put him in these very like generic movies when they need somebody of note to try to sell a movie, which like once again that doesn't work anymore. So people don't care.
I feel like his movies are so low rent. To me, they make Chris Pratt look like a shittier actor because he's in all these nothing movies, you know? Yeah. It's not like I'm avoiding stuff because of his political views or some other dumb shit like that. It's like, I just don't see Chris Pratt in anything. It's like, oh, he's on a streaming movie. Those aren't real movies to me. Like, they aren't priorities ever.
No, they're not. And like the funny thing for like Electric Dreams, whatever, the one he did with Millie Bobby Brown, they had a whole press tour with that. I'm like, why are you doing this for a VOD movie? Like, what the hell? It was very strange, and like it made me not want to watch it even more. And I think I watched it like 3 or 4 weeks afterwards, and I was like, yep, this is why I skipped it. I would say go check out Night Patrol. I've heard good things about that. Let's see.
I finally saw Den of Thieves, so I'm behind on my action movies, but it was damn good, and I'm going to watch the second one this weekend.
Oh,
2 was good. 2 was good. You'll like 2.
Let's see. Night Patrol with our buddy Justin Long. An LAPD officer must put aside his differences with the area street gangs when he discovers a local police task force is harboring a horrific secret that endangers the residents of the housing project he grew up in. I think there's like vampires involved or something in that one. Yeah, Justin Long will always do these very like interesting horror movies. So like whenever he's in one of these, I always he did Barbarian, that was pretty good.
I like that one.
Yeah. So
he was cool to us when we met him. So there we go.
That's true.
Every day at the con, there's Justin Long. Hey guys.
Yep.
Hi, Justin. That other Blue Ranger that's not the original one tried to give us business advice about opening donut shops in Los Angeles, remember?
That was funny. That was so funny. Oh my God.
That was a good time. Shout out to our audience. We got 2 more messages. We've crossed the threshold. Empower Warrens just says another one. I think he just meant to send us another one, but he said the magic word, so you got to take this.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
He gone. Another one. I'm going to make another one button very soon. Nick, I should make a 45-minute another one button.
Jesus, don't
really elaborate.
Okay, what you should do is make it and then put it up on YouTube as like just a video to see.
Yeah,
because I'm sure somebody will find it. Like they will find it.
Shrubbles08, thank you very much. He says the sum of all cream pies. I'll take a garbage day and a messages, please. Shrubbles08, of course. What we're gonna do, is we're going to actually read the next message from Adama. Then we're going to play your messages as well as the outro on top of that, because I love Garbage Day. I've been reading a book on the Wayans family and in living color. So message is a perfect button to press right now. Our friend Adama says, good evening, fellas. Where do you think Jericho is going to show up next? Also, does AJ Styles lose to Gunther and go back to TNA to do a final run there? Well, first off, Adama, thank you very much for your very generous super chat. I don't think AJ would go to TNA based on the way TNA shit the bed with their new show on AMC. It's been universally dumped on, and I don't think it's going to recover. Plus, AJ Styles' legacy, yes, he was in TNA. He's a world-traveled wrestler. But kind of like Chris Jericho, who's not exclusive to WWE, I'd say his best work is in the WWE, and I think it would be smart and beneficial to the fans, because we all want to play him in the video games and in his merchandise forever, if he just retired from WWE. Because if they're going to do like a retirement angle, bring in Christopher Daniels and all of these great guys to wrestle in the WWE and give them a little shine. Don't send AJ Styles out to, Pawtucket, Rhode Island for some random TNA house show. What do you guys say about that?
I mean, yeah, I agree. He should be in WWE and in WWE, but I think Jericho's going back to AEW. I think this is, him trying to use his name to throw a little bit of shine back at AEW, especially with how many different places that everyone thought that he was going to show up in. Everyone now they think it's going to be the Rumble. I don't think it's going to be the Rumble, but I think he's going back to AEW. And AJ's been one of the best dudes on planet Earth in terms of wrestling for a while. But yeah, his when he finally got to WWE, no matter how we think about the WWE, he should have been there a long time ago. He should end his career there. Kevin, going back down to TNA. Plus it's not that TNA anymore. It's a different thing now. So he leave that TNA behind. Ended in the big leagues.
Yeah, that's what I think. He stays. He's probably gonna retire because he's like 46 something years old, 47 years old. Yep. He's also got a bunch of kids that he probably wants to go spend time with. He's made his money, so I could see him being retired by Gunther and being done. And because that's the legend killer kind of thing they're doing with Gunther right now, it seems like. And then as for Jericho, I don't think he's going to go back to WWE only because they're going to want him to go on a retirement run and try to milk the cow like they did with Cena. And I don't think he's ready to do that yet. So I could see him going back to AEW for like another year.
I also don't think Jericho, though he is one of my all-time favorites, I don't think he has the kind of pull where even though Cena's retirement run kind of sucked and they didn't do it right, it got numbers. I love Jericho more than Cena. I don't think it would move the needle. It would be Jericho's return to WWE would get people hyped. Then they'd book him to lose, and then people would bitch until he fucking retired. That's how his angle would go, because he wouldn't. I don't get what WWE does. I don't know if they're. We had this conversation in Florida with your brother and our friend Doctor down in the hot tub. We were talking about how WWE used to be star makers, but they refused to make stars because they go off to Hollywood and they go off to do these things.
Which like to me would like, and like I said in the conversation, to me that makes them look better and makes them look good because they make stars. Yeah, they lose them, but like, doesn't that make your company overall look good?
Yeah, because everyone's excited. Who's next?
Exactly.
I do think Cena and Batista got a good rub because The Rock goes off to make movies, and then they're like, "Well, here's the next generation of wrestling," and it was exciting, dude. Like Batista and Cena were it for a minute.
Yeah. And they're still putting up good movies. I know Batista's in an Amazon Prime movie coming out with
Momoa,
Jason Samosa here soon.
Delicious. Oh, sorry, I like Indian food. I'm hungry. I watched a guy make naan bread earlier today, Nick, or naan, excuse me, because it's just saying bread, right?
Yeah. Naan bread is saying bread twice, kind of like corn maze is just saying corn twice.
Well, you can have a maze in the maze. Double.
There you
go. No, I just think WWE would be smart is if they do have Jericho come back, just book him strong. It's not about you don't need to get a guy back in the company just to put over the young talent. Like, let's say Jericho comes back at the Rumble. Let Jericho do his thing, show up at the Rumble, look pretty good, get eliminated. Have him feud with Dirty Dom at Elimination Chamber and win the IC belt back. Then put Dirty Dom over at WrestleMania. Make him look good there. Then Jericho can do his own thing, put him in Money in the Bank, have him get close to winning, don't have him win. Keep him in title matches, keep him close to the belt, have him feud with LA Knight, do promos. You can make Jericho feel great. These older dudes that come back are legends. They don't need to come back just to put over Seth freaking Rollins or whoever the hell, or Roman or Braun Breaker. Like, I don't dislike Braun Breaker, but I have no desire to watch him just take down old school dudes like Gunther. Just sometimes we want to watch the hero ride off into the sunset. Maybe not everybody gets that, but when they do, like a Stone Cold, it works. I wouldn't mind seeing Jericho ride off into the sunset and still do the job in his last match because he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
So we have crossed our threshold. Thank you, folks. We have been on for over 3 hours, and we have a lot of people watching. So, folks, hit that thumbs up button if you wouldn't mind. It helps the channel. It helps YouTube know that we're popular and that you guys want more of us, and we're always going to be here for you. But, folks, you can check out a new video that should be dropping on Saturday, and then I'm deep into production mode. I literally have 8 different videos I'm working on right now, so I'm just going to do them all and keep up with the news, but we're going to have more world-class content coming your way. So check out each and every video that we do. And, well, hold on, we got another message. Xavier to God says, Roman should not win the Royal Rumble and face Cody again. I agree 1,000 fucking %.
Agreed 1,000%.
Now, I'm going to make you guys wait. Next week, we'll give our Royal Rumble predictions because it'll be next week and it'll be more exciting, hopefully. But this weekend, I'm going to try to...
Well, hopefully the Royal Rumble actually happens as well.
I would, you know what, Nick? I would hope for a disaster like that over the Rumble actually being good. I don't want anybody hurt, but I would love if, like, day of, the arena just falls apart, and they're like, we literally can't perform. That Tron fell into the ring, and so there's just no Royal Rumble, or it's in a parking lot or something. That would be great.
God, dude. Oh my, dude. If the tickets they sold, everything, if it all went to shit, it'd be hilarious.
Tozawa needs a Rumble win. Sure, we'll go with Tozawa. I want to see. Oh, never mind. He passed away. I want to see Tozawa and Psycho Sid cut promos, but
fucking Psycho Sid, Jesus.
Goldberg!
What, dude? They're making that action figure. He literally comes with the bag and everything. I want to get it just on principle. I think I'm going to buy 3 of them. I'm going to buy one for myself, one for Dan, and one for Phil, and I'm going to throw them at their faces and scream Goldberg as I gift them.
Oh my God.
They would appreciate it. All right, folks. We'll be back next week with more. Time for some buttons. But until then, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
Say it louder. There you go.
Yeah.
Garbage day!
Huh?
No!
God, I love that movie.
Good one.
Also, you requested another one.
Message! Message!
Message!
And here's your final one, folks.
baby.
Exactly.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.